dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. We're reaching for the stars. We're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Reaching for the stars. I wonder where you are.
I need you again, so stick around. So stick around. So stick around.
world around us. They don't need to know. Come find me where the sun sets and say you'll never let me go. You're the one I want. Say you need me. Hide away now. Don't let go. I know you feel the same. Say you need me. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. Broken love. Broken love. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. They don't know how we love when we're letting close. With you, I know I belong. Without all eyes on us, you're the one I want. Say you need me. Hide away now. Don't let go. I know you feel the same. Say you need me. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. Cause you'll always be my broken love. Cause you'll always be my broken love. You'll always be my broken love. We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost.
Search for you, stay on.
We're reaching for the stars. We're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too
again. So stick around. So stick around.
Let me play my cool intro. Y'all ain't ready for this. The disrespect is real.
I don't give a fuck. I'll do it again. I'm not above it. I am that snake bitch.
No, it's okay. You guys are all welcome to trash Queen in the chat. We'll hold a whole panel on Queen.
I am honest to a point, but a lot of the things I talk about aren't true.
Wait, somebody not telling the truth on YouTube? Are you fucking serious? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Got a monster inside of me. You better watch out if your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest feast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets claws real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the sword. Never getting bored, loves the blood and gore. Always wanting more freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force departed. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped. You'll be chewed up and discarded.
Me and my friends, we're gonna find you and we're gonna rip you apart like a wish bone.
Snakes don't get a fucking safe space. If she wants to keep it going, then we'll keep going. If she wants to stop the bullshit, then we'll stop the bullshit. But I'm not gonna fucking sit here and let anybody lie on my motherfucking name.
Bring your ass. The fucking link is in the chat. That should be.
Oh, loose booty, wet panty looking ass boy. Replay that, Queen. Her name is Queen. It ain't really so much Queen. Queen B. Queen B. Queen B. Queen B. Okay, there. Queen B. Queen B's money. Queen B ain't got no money. Queen B.
She always fucks some shit up. I don't know why PJ doesn't get his ass on a motherfucking leash and get his ass under control. Fuck.
Better than never. I can feel my heart rate, adrenaline pressure. It's stormy weather, lightning, thunder, pouring weather. Yo, I'm a go-getter, try to do it like me, but I do it better. I got a mind that's covered, the beast inside is competitive as ever. I'm conscious, my subconscious, an accomplice to me. I promise the darkness, I can honest believe. But don't cross me, I might lose control of the lost beast. He's locked away inside with the key control, by fight or flight.
And I haven't brought it public, you know why? Because someone that I was fucking close to is in the middle of a goddamn lawsuit. How do I get my hands on your soap? Because I need something to clean these titty butts. My dove is just not doing it.
Bring your asses. As simple as that. Come in. I mean, bring it. Bring your asses. Hey, don't get Queen B and her 550, 600 servants. Bring their asses out.
You might have started it, but I'm gonna finish it.
Absolutely. Or go to somebody else's panel. Let me just say Queen B's panel. I'm telling you, we all need to go up on Queen B's panel because that seems where everybody's going. I guess Queen B is like the god of YouTube.
Queen B Escobar, bro.
She's in China just making drugs.
You know, I run the cartel on the YouTubes. I run the cartel here. You know what I mean? Like, because that's what boss bitches do.
Exactly. Beefing with the Queen Bee because I heard the stinger sucks.
This lady Queen Bee with the lip ring is innocent. You two weirdos are being weird. No, I know who this is. You're the lady that was on Molly Go Lightly.
No.
You have no doubt QB can hold her own with any female on YouTube. Let me tell you something we all learned a long time ago.
I would fuck her up and drag her from here to China. Let's meet one-on-one.
Writing checks their mouth can't cash. Bitch, I didn't write a check my mouth can't cash. I cash all them motherfucking checks.
And I cannot for the life of me understand why people put her on a pedestal. And these allegedly smart people put her on this pedestal like she's something important.
We got to tell you about yourself. It's your fucking old lying ass over there.
Is her fucking name obnoxiously relevant?
Because
I
know, she changed it.
She meant to say obnoxious and irrelevant. That's what she meant to say.
And coincidentally, it sounds exactly like Queen Bee's voice, because as I've always thought, Queen Bee is using some sort of slight distortion on her voice when she broadcasts.
Exposed!
Queen Bee exposed! Oh my god, bitch.
Did they get that Dugan?
Said they get that Dugan. That shit Chronicle with Shady. You better fucking shut your mouth with that. Girl, stop.
Wow. What in the hell? Someone told Queen Bee that you said it was her hacking your emails. What the hell is wrong with people?
Right? Take your ass to bed. It's fucking past your bedtime. Go on now.
Right? Why you gotta be crying?
Motherfucker killing the vibe, bitch. Take your ass to bed. Boston, no, I'm not capping at all. I'm telling the whole truth.
Good, babe. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna skedaddle. You know me, skedaddling away. See you guys.
Pumpkin. I love you too.
Alright. I despise you, Boston.
Whatever.
Good morning, beautiful.
Happy day.
Happy day, baby. We got trigger today. I trigger these motherfuckers every day.
Baby Jesus showed us that, you guys. I swear to God.
I know that's right, because you just put right on that day.
Yes, I did. Baby Jesus was like, look here.
Yeah, fuck the pause. Pause for the cause. Fuck that pause.
I'm just trying to be a better person. I know it.
Let's see here. God damn it, Duke. You hear him?
Yes, your dog is orange.
Damn it, Duke.
Girl, this tea is piping.
It's living. This motherfucker's hot.
That just burnt the roof of my mouth.
Where's Candy Sue? Where's she at? You heard that like I heard that one. Fire in the hole. Smoke him if you got him.
You're like the type of person that would probably be in the back of the class.
Fuck you, me too.
Ellie's a thug.
Right.
You don't
We're all thugs around here. Shambles. Thank you for supporting the hot biddies. Y'all wasn't ready for that, was you?
Wait, I wasn't, bitch. I was not. I wasn't even close to ready for that shit. Alright, I love you, baby girl. I'm gonna jump off.
I love you too, baby doll. Yo, what's happening? What's happening? What y'all doing? What is going on these YouTube streets? What is going on? What in the hellfire is going on? I seen Clue. Listen, I seen Clue's fucking line from earlier today. Well, I didn't see all of it. I only got to see bits and pieces, but I'm gonna watch the rest of it later. I got the fucking, first of all, I got like fucking 50 clips. I'm like, nope, shoom, I gotta go straight over here and watch this shit for my fucking self. You hear me? Cause holy fuck. Gosh dang, you lying little sack of shit, you baddie. We should have known you was lying your ass off. God damn it. Excuse my language with that one, but gosh dang, man. Can't believe we fucking... Look here. This is wild as fuck. We gotta drop our music here. Get that on here. Here's the StreamYard link before I forget the sumbitch. Here we go. Here we fucking go. Oh my God. Stop it. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Don't ever do that to me on a fucking live again. Don't ever fucking do that to me on a live again. Don't you fucking ever. You're lucky I don't show this and say your name right now. What the fuck? I'm closing that out. I'm closing that out. Don't ever. Don't you fucking ever. Who even are you? What the fuck was your end goal with that? Holy shit. Sending over those little bits like that. What in the hell? What in the hellfire was that? Somebody's twig and berry hanging out, and I didn't want to see it. Y'all, I did not want to see it. That's what it was. I'm just going to be honest. What the hellfire? And it's on a public platform, so... Dynamite, where you at? I need to know where you're at right now, immediately. Immediately. Can you even paint, bruh? Can you even fucking paint? I can't, or I would. I'd get kicked off. Like, it would be a community guideline to just... I wish I could. I mean, gosh, dang. Yes, on straight bullshit. I didn't know this was even going to go down. She said, brace yourself. I didn't realize I needed to sit all the way down. Good God. Ooh-wee. My hellfire. Yeah. This is it's like somebody just really should not be sending photos like that of themselves. Period. Wednesday weenies. Oh my. Well, at least it was covered. I mean, good God, this is terrible. I can't believe you just did that to me. Okay, back on track here. We need to here. Let me get Clues fucking live up here. So look, she goes live today, and I'm like, what the hell? Somebody says, did you see the paperwork she's talking about? I was like, no, I didn't see it. Fuck, I was live at the same. Well, I was live like, I don't know, was getting off my live. She was going live, and I had to go get my kids, so I didn't have time to go back and look right away. I was trying to listen, but I couldn't hear with the fucking wind. So I was like, damn it. I just had to shut it off till I got back home. Then I had to deal with stuff and had stuff going on, and it was a disaster. So I wasn't able to get back on here right away. So then I got the couple clips, and I was like, phew, went right over there to watch it because I wanted to hear the shit for myself and see it for myself and what she was talking about. And holy hellfire. So look at this. She got paperwork today that said, and we need to drop her link too in here because it says, what the fuck is actually happening here? Absolute corruption. And I fucking listen. I knew something was going on, but I just tried to, accept it for what it was because it said no true bill. But I kind of in my heart felt like they already had, maybe the grand jury didn't find evidence with the hashtags, but with all the shit she had already done and said on her live streams, I felt like they already had more charges anyways. Like they already had stuff pending that they were going to hit her ass with. And I think that's exactly fuck they did, but I didn't want to speak out of turn or say anything like that because I really don't know. And I'm in litigation with this woman. So, what's up, Regina? How are you, baby?
Blessings, Queen Bee. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm hanging in there, baby, trying to figure out what the hell's going on here. What in the hell Fire Clue is showing today?
Well, this is actually very, very interesting because it used to say disposed, right? Well, they switched it to other findings. That means I don't know what was sent to the district attorney, but
Yeah, so that's what
something
we were showing
was
today.
sent. Mhm.
Yeah, there's I mean, there's shit tons of live streams that she's done with all kinds of shit in them, in my opinion, that can be used.
Right.
Here, I'm gonna drop this clue.
Well, this could.
This is Clue's channel this is her live stream right here. If you guys want to go back and watch it, and you want to watch the whole thing, because I'm only gonna play this first part. So here's her link. Will you guys rotate it through the chat? Go ahead, Regina. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, baby.
Oh no, you're fine, Queen Bee. You know I got mad respect. You know I got mad respect.
I didn't want to make sure people wanted to check it out later or something. You know, check these documents later because, I mean, she goes over them. Clue goes over them, but I was like, wait a fucking second here.
Absolutely. The thing is, see, a grand jury can actually submit what charges they think the district attorney should be prosecuting in cases. And they don't typically, go from disposal to other findings to redismiss a case, like, to change it to dismissed with prejudice or something like that. So I don't, if I was Betty, I'd be very concerned about this.
Hold on, my little's here. Give me 1 second. All right, sorry about that. Anyhow, back to what we were talking about here. She just came in and distracted the hell out of me talking, and I didn't even know what the hell she was even talking about. I was like, let me mute because this is gonna be all over the damn live. They're gonna think you're talking to them. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, so it is interesting. We pulled it up earlier. Listen, when I was live earlier, we pulled it up, right? We pulled the docket right up, and I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Well, it had said there was no other charges or anything else with it. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna, count lucky stars ahead of time, get ahead of myself here with, they gave her other charges. So I was like, you know what? People were really bummed out. And I'm like, you know what? There's really no reason to be bummed out. I'm telling you right now, they can always go back. They can always go back and recharge you. Charge you with other things and things like that. So just make sure, she did quite a bit of talking. So she didn't shut her mouth like I assumed she probably would have. So with that being said, here's the docket here. We were checking this out earlier. So here's her 425 one with so it says other finding after court. Now look, we didn't know what this meant earlier, and I was like, maybe it's other stuff that they got after court, but I really don't know. I had no idea. So
other findings
maybe it's
something
nothing.
was
It could be nothing. You know what I mean? And I really don't know. Alabama mama came up and asked about it. She was like, what does this right here mean?
Other findings means, but the case was disposed, which means it was closed.
So
right?
Hold on 1 second before you explain this. I don't want to confuse people. So earlier when I was thinking, I said, well, it could have been, and I even typed it in Clue's chat when they were telling me, you know what I'm saying, when she was going over, which I was behind. I was way behind. She had moved on to something else. But I said, Is it possible that the judge found probable cause and found her guilty, and then they took it to the grand jury and the grand jury did not?
It might just mean that the charges that the district attorney had presented them to prosecute on, the grand jury didn't feel like fit the circumstances. The grand jury has a lot of liberty. They can be presented with one set of charges in a case and find, no reason to indict someone on those charges, but through other circumstances of the case that they're presented to actually write their own idea on what charges should be presented. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I was kind of confused by this. And then when Clue comes out and busts out with this one, I'm like, whoa, wait a fucking second here. Hold on, because I knew she was just up to no good. I just felt it in my bones. And listen to what she says.
Guilty, bro.
I gotta go back.
What's going on, girl?
Okay.
Get right here. Stated.
Which I need to figure out. I need to get my hands on these anyways and send them to my attorney. So I don't want to send him screenshots, but I will if I need to.
Sumner County Criminal Court of said county, May term 2025. The grand.
We have a deposition coming up. Crama Reels dropping 10 of them on us. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. Hold on. LV. Hi, Queen. I was watching yesterday and left the live running. When I stepped away, I see that I was gifted a membership to whomever it was. Thank you. I'm from Dolly and Clues. That was really sweet. You know what? Thank you. And thank you for coming in here and letting them know. All right, baby. Here we go.
Jurors for the state and county.
And listen to what she fucking says, you guys. I need you to hear this shit. You probably already did, but I need you to hear it again.
This shit right here. Look, I'm about to show y'all something. State of Tennessee, Sumner County Criminal Court of said county, May term 2025. The grand jurors for the state and county aforesaid upon their oath present that Andrew Lynn Griffin heretofore on or about August 22nd, 2024 in the county and state aforesaid did unlawfully and unknowingly violate an order of protection issued August 22nd, 2024.
So that's when the violation allegedly occurred, right? It didn't. They alleged it occurred on August 22nd. Now listen to what the fuck she says.
Grand jury found her fucking guilty.
What? Wait, what? Drop my phone, bitch. What? Wait a minute, fucking minute.
That makes sense.
4. The jury found her fucking guilty.
Bitch. I was like, you fucking lying little bitch. Who even are you? I was like, you fucking lying little bitch, you.
Betty.
They did find her ass guilty.
Oh, Betty. Okay, for anybody out there, Queen Bee, I've heard people be like, if this was a troll on Betty, let me tell you what. People are like, is this the JLR troll Betty? I'm just going to say, if JLR did troll Betty with that fake paper or whatever, he wins the freaking internet of the most epic troll of all time.
I swear to God, and got the news to cover it.
Right? That's crazy. Wow. Couldn't happen to a more deserving person, Betster.
Man. Yeah. Yes, Captain Kurt, it was. She got a no true bill. The fucking grand jury came back and said not guilty. That's what the fuck it says. It says it on here on the fucking, it says right at the end of this. After they say guilty, 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 boom, no true bill at the end of it. How the fuck?
They found her guilty, bro. But somebody somewhere is stepping in and saying there's no true bill. What the fuck are we doing here?
What is going on, man?
Damn it, Donna. Happy 3-month anniversary. I want to know. Listen, you motherfuckers. This ain't just for one. This is all motherfucking 6 of them. Count 2. Did unlock.
All 6 of them. Yeah, and I'd be saying Chris and Katie need to make a fucking call, like ASAP, and find out what the fuck is going on.
Lawfully and knowingly violate an order of protection. I'm going to go through them just so y'all know I'm not cray-cray. Count 3. Did unwillfully and knowingly violate an order of protection. That's number 3. We got 3 to go. Count 4 right here. Did unlawfully and knowingly violate order of protection. Number 5. Did unlawfully and knowingly violate an order of protection. And lastly, number 6. Did unlawfully and knowingly violate an order of protection. So check this out. Let's go to the last page. NTB, no true bill. What the fuck are y'all doing? You want to know what's crazy is this bitch came here screaming corruption, corruption. Sumner County's corrupt. You just proved her fucking right. In my opinion. How is the grand jury? That's we the people, right? We the motherfucking people is out here saying that this bitch, the people that were chosen to be on the grand jury are literally saying that, yes, we found that she did violate this protection order. So why the fuck is it a no true bill? I want to know what the fuck is going on. I really mean that.
Me too.
If I got to go outside the courthouse and talk to somebody, I want to know what the fuck is going on. Because this is some crazy shit to me. And thank you for the super chat. Where did you get that? It will be up to Chris and Katie to raise hell about this. Or the citizens. Just saying. I'm a citizen here. And this is angering to me. This is angering to me. So a jury of us, the people that you work for, came together, had a little powwow, decided that, yes, the bitch did do that. She violated the protection order. Where's the charges? Am I crazy for feeling this way?
Scroll up.
Well, which?
I want to see.
Oh, you want to see them? And it says,
I'm boggled right now.
Yeah, I don't understand how it can be a.
Bro, this shit says that they found her fucking guilty.
And it sure the fuck does. It sure the fuck does.
I'm flabbergasted.
Yeah, this is wild as hell. I'm like, what the fuck? What the absolute fuck? So are they coming back and recharging her? I mean, what's going on? Like, are they gonna, give,
Did they decide to find her guilty on higher charges, on different charges that aren't part of the appeal? Maybe for threatening the judge? Ooh, I wonder if that's what it is, Queen Bee. I wonder if they decided not to prosecute on, or like if the district attorney decided not to prosecute on these, and if he's going to pick up on the threats to the bench.
Well, they could.
Very well could be. And right, Captain, we know what it means. We know what it means. We went over this and read the meaning of it when it first dropped.
Yeah, but I think
came
these
out today.
forms,
so explain how these are saying guilty, 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 and at the end of it, it says no true bill.
because I think these forms are
Crack that link.
pre-printed.
Come on up and explain it.
I think these forms are pre-printed with this information on it, and then the grand jury signed at the bottom, no true bill.
Well, and see, I thought that's what I thought at the beginning. Okay, so the judge found her guilty and found probable cause. It was then sent to the grand jury.
Yes.
But it says the grand jury, listen to her fucking words. Listen to the words that she says when she's reading these documents.
Damn it, Donna. Happy.
That's why I wish we had them. I got some screenshots and shit that I can put up, but they are kind of blurry. That's why I was hoping somebody else had this paperwork.
I want to know. Listen, you motherfuckers.
Listen, she's tripping.
This ain't just for one. This is all motherfucking 6 of them. Count 2. Did unlawfully and knowingly violate an order of protection. I'm going to go through them just so y'all know I'm not cray-cray. Count 3.
And Christine Rain says, I told you. Look at her in the chat. She said she put $1,000 on it.
Did unwillfully and knowingly violate an order of protection. That's number 3. We got 3 to go. Count 4 right here. Did unlawfully and knowingly violate an order of protection. Number 5. Did unlawfully and knowingly violate an order of protection. And lastly, number 6. Did unlawfully and knowingly violate an order of protection.
Yeah.
So check this out. Let's go to the last page. NTB, no true bill. What?
Yeah, so the grand jury has found that she did break the protective order, but it also could be that there's not enough evidence to charge her with those 6 violations, so it's a no true bill.
That's what I was thinking too. It was either the because that's exactly what happened. The county said she did, and the grand jury said no. That's exactly right. The county said she did. The judge found probable cause, and then they sent it to a grand jury. And a grand jury said, obviously, no, there's not enough evidence to convict her to continue these charges. Now it does say the other charges at the end of it. So on the docket over here, if we go to the docket over here with her, well, it says closed right here, bound over right here, 416. But if you go to it, this is what comes up. Hold on a second.
Yeah, and I don't think that she's out of the clear, so to say. Like, they didn't have enough evidence, just say, like, if it was the hashtags, they didn't have enough evidence to move forward with the charges, but she did break the order. So, like, the other evidence that could have came in could have been more evidence related to, like, those specific items, as in hashtags and stuff, or could be other charges, as in, like, threatening the judge and the disgusting stuff that Betty said today. Betty said that she said that stuff today because her charges have been dropped. Those 6 have been dropped, but it doesn't mean that she cannot be charged
with
again.
New ones. Oh,
right. And I also think that the appeal has a lot to do with this as well, because if she's granted the appeal, whenever that is, all of this stuff is voided out anyways.
Unless the grand jury submitted other charges like threats to the bench, that would be completely separate. And the grand jury has that power to submit charges to the district attorney.
Yeah, in that comment that Queen just highlighted, that's what I was just saying. The DA can still file charges, like I said, as in threatening the judge, the disgusting shit she said today, and said that it was Chris that did that, who has a protective order on her. They can still press charges on those and have, like, have all the evidence that they need for those charges, and the grand jury can still indict her. She's not in the clear.
Right. Unless your entire case is dismissed with prejudice, you can always be brought again before the grand jury. Unless, you've already gone through your trial and everything. But, like, unless there's a dismissal with prejudice, if you haven't been tried for it already, you can be tried for it. They can tack on they can even tack on each individual instance, especially if she's tagged them multiple times and stuff. Each one of those can be a separate charge.
Yes, and um, crafting, that's what I was saying. The decision does not determine guilt or innocence. The case may present in another grand jury. That's correct. The grand jury cannot find someone guilty or not guilty. They find someone, um, what's the word I'm looking for here? I just got a brain fart.
I have those all the time.
Side truck you. Double jeopardy is only for things that have actually been to trial or dismissed with, prejudice or dismissed, etc.
Yeah, the judge and the DA are the only ones that can put charges on someone, not the grand jury. So she can
Right.
still.
But the grand jury can submit what charges they think apply. They can do that to the DA. Like, and they can also submit, say they think that someone's, not guilty or they shouldn't have ever been charged. They can even submit, and it doesn't mean that the district attorney has to do what the grand jury suggests, but they can present other charges. A grand jury can in a case.
And Denise, no, she does not have to be there on the 23rd. She will not go before another judge, in my opinion, until it's the appeals hearing. Because again, the appeals is basically holding everything up at this moment.
The shit's wild as fuck. All right, here we go. Let's finish listening to this.
What the fuck are y'all doing? You want to know what's crazy? Is this bitch came here screaming corruption, corruption. Sumner County is corrupt. You just proved her fucking right. In my opinion. How is the grand jury? That's we the people, right? We the motherfucking people is out here saying that this bitch, the people that were chosen to be on the grand jury are literally saying that, yes, we found that she did violate this protection order. So why the fuck is it a no true bill? I want to know what the fuck is going on. I really mean that. If I got to go outside the courthouse and talk to somebody, I want to know what the fuck is going on. Because this is some crazy shit to me. And thank you for the super chat. Where did you get that? It will be up to Chris and Katie to raise hell about this. Or the citizens. Just saying, I'm a citizen here. And this is angering to me. This is angering to me. So a jury of us, the people that you work for, came together, had a little powwow, decided that, yes, the bitch did do that. She violated the protection order. Where's the charges?
I wonder if
for feeling this way.
I wonder if because the hashtags would technically be crossing state lines. If Betty did the hashtags while she was in Florida, if this isn't going to a federal jurisdiction.
Well, that's what she kept saying. She kept saying, this happened when I was in Florida. This happened. I wasn't even there when this happened. It happened when I was in Florida. I've heard her say that several times now.
Mm-hmm. Which makes me wonder if it doesn't fall under, like I said, subsection 18. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And become federal.
No, I don't think so.
I wonder if Hong's.
Yeah. I don't know about being federal, but yeah, she said it was in Florida. She was in Florida when she did it, so.
I wonder if it has something to do with Hong's tweet where he clipped the top of the FBI.
I don't know. I didn't see. I don't look. I haven't seen Hong's Twitter or whatever. I don't know what he was doing. No telling what he was doing.
He posted a header of like the Department of Justice or something.
Why?
Why does he post anything?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, what? Like, was it a letter or something? But he was not man enough to post the whole letter. Like, what the hell?
No, hold on. I'll put a link to it in the back chat.
Oh, who was that? Queenie. I think Queen played it on her live earlier today. So I mean, you could go back and see it there.
What? What was it?
She didn't hear anything that Betty said this morning that was vile.
I don't remember the timestamp, but I'll go back and play it for a second if I can find it.
I think somebody clipped it.
Or is there a clipper? Did a clipper clip it? Any clippers?
Yeah.
Okay, well, which
one? Try the Chroma Reels.
All right, let me see.
I think that's who it is. Yes, Ange.
I like that my face is behind the bubble and nobody can see me.
Yeah, I didn't even know you were up here until I heard you talk because I can't see anybody below me.
I'm incognito. I'm a figment of YouTube right now. God.
Yeah, and if you haven't heard what Betty said this morning, brace yourself.
I heard it. It's absolutely disgusting, and I
looked Chroma Chronicles, no. Chroma Reels, no. Should be ashamed. Did she get it?
Maybe.
Somebody said Hartley clipped it.
Did Harley get it? Yeah, so let's check Harley's.
I don't know.
Well, this one says, in the light of the case against me being dropped 6 hours ago. Is that the one?
I don't remember.
It should be ashamed in the chat.
Now, I absolutely believe that they're responsible for this. I truly believe that Sebastian has lost his life. And this is one thing I've never told my audience before, but in light of the case against me being dropped, I might as well share my opinion with you guys. And this is going to be pretty hard to digest when it comes to Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, but it has a lot to do with the fact that they were traveling and that, you know, Chris was saying early on that they'll never find Sebastian. And I've vocalized this to some of the people that are the closest to me, but because of their travels, because he was so confident that they would never find Sebastian, you guys know I've always bounced around whether was in the river, you know, in the water, or, you know, in a shallow grave somewhere. But in reality, because Chris was gone for almost 17 to 24 hours, I believe that Sebastian was dismembered. And I've never vocalized that on my channel, but those close to me know that this has been my number one theory as to what happened to Sebastian since the beginning. And I know, as hard as it may be to hear something like that, as shocking as it may be to hear something like that, I just felt there was awful lot of confidence from Chris early on in the case. And so it was never just about the water or the land. It was also about being scattered as well, because
Also, Chris never said that I'm aware of. I haven't seen anybody pull the clip of it. What I say was, this is a case that will be studied for years to come. I don't think he ever once said Sebastian will never be found. I've never heard that out of his mouth.
Yeah, I haven't either.
So check this out. I wonder if the grand jury turned over a presentment to the district attorney. In Tennessee, grand juries can issue a presentment, which is a finding that has the same effect as an indictment, even if no recommendation is made by the prosecutor. This allows the grand jury to act on a criminal offense brought to its attention by a member of the jury, even without a specific recommendation from the district attorney. So I wonder if that's what the grand jury's doing, a presentment. Because they've obviously sent something to the district attorney, but what?
I do want to say, I think I do recall Chris saying something to Dog that they weren't going to find him, implying like they haven't even been searching, they're not doing anything. I don't want to speak for him by saying that, but I do remember him saying something along those lines. Maybe it was a phone call or something. But he didn't mean
I
it
thought
like,
I remember him saying something like, somebody had asked him like, what's his biggest fear or something, and he said, I thought he said, not finding Sebastian.
yeah, that could be a different situation. Yeah, it was directed at night for sure.
All right, y'all ready to finish this?
Yep.
they were on the road so much. And that would be very confident of the parents to know that he will never be found because he's not all together. And again, it's just a theory of mine. It doesn't mean that that is what happened. It's a brutal reality of what could have happened, but it's the confidence that's exuded from Christopher Proudfoot about him never being found that really has me the most concerned. It does.
Well, and if that's the case, then why is Betty talking about starting to look for places to search? And why has Seth said since the very beginning that he won't stop? He'll be out there every single day, day and night, searching for his son.
That ended pretty quick, didn't it?
Yeah.
If it barely started, in my opinion, allegedly.
Allegedly, he was busier collecting panties than. I'm going to leave that right there.
Okay, so what do we have here? Hold on, we need to finish this Clue live here real fast. We need to finish this real quick, and then we can we'll move on to this other stuff real quick. I think this is this the end of the thing, or does she talk about this for a little bit? Does she pulls that docket up too? Same one we looked at?
Yeah, and I saw people in chat saying that a little bit later, like she finally like understands what all this means and like realizes it and says it.
At the end of it?
That I don't know.
Maybe back here. Maybe it's the grand jury from what they meant, because we looked this up. We pulled this up.
Right here. Yeah, that's it. So see,
This is the grand jury case.
Right.
That they heard.
So 5-8 is the disposition. The hearing says it's 5-5 at 9:01. Other finding after court, which would make sense for a 5-8 date. But then we got Bitter over here telling us the 5-8 is just when it was filed. It has nothing to do with the case.
I could see that being the case. I mean, and I could also see it that on 5-5 they decided, yeah, she violated, and over the course of the next couple of days, the DA was like, no, we're not pursuing this, and got a judge to agree. You know what I mean? Because what I'm reading, that's kind of what it says.
Well, no, you can't get a judge to agree. It's the grand jury that does it, not the judge.
Yep.
Hold on, what's it say? In order to get factual answers, sometimes you have to call the DA or other professionals. Misinformation starts at certain points during the I don't know conversation. Something must be asked. I agree. Fly on the wall. I agree with that. The paperwork was pre-written as a true bill, as if the grand jury foreman has agreed with 6 charges. It was not, so the grand jury foreman signed bottom left and no true bill instead of her name. Look at it. 79 just said that.
I'm looking for Body's comment. Sorry. I can't find it. I don't know. I think it's on the DA, and I think it's right that the DA decided they didn't want to fucking pursue it at this time. Which again is weird to me, and I want to know why. That bitch better be helping y'all. She better be on the fucking payroll now or something, because that's fucking crazy. It almost does seem maybe that way, because her video from today is absolute insanity.
Okay, so Body Movement says, I feel like it has something to do with her appeal. The DA also didn't charge the Ramseys and John Bonet, even though they indicted them, because he knew a trial would convict. But I could be wrong. Aren't there grand jury notes that are accessible? I don't know. Body, do you know anything about how these indictments are written up? If they say that they found him guilty, but then it says no true bill at the end? No, the judge cannot overrule the grand jury. That's why they have the grand jury there to begin with. So no, the POs are still in place. All 4 of those are still in place at this time. The only thing that she had dismissed were her 6 violations for the hashtags and things on for contact of them, hashtags and videos or whatever with their names in them. Hold on. Betty thinks she got off on all this and back to being vile. Well, she's always been a vile piece of shit, in my opinion. Body Movement, I really don't know. I haven't ever examined a grand jury ruling. They're usually super secret. Yeah, most of the time they are, but I'm just saying, like, did you listen to the so if we go back, if take it back, or let me go grab Clue's link again for you. She talks about it right in the first part of this live stream. And she has the paperwork that she pulls up, and it says it right here. I'm going to put her link in the chat for you guys again, for anybody that wants to go back over it.
Clues live. Okay, there we go. For anybody that wants to go back over it or go watch it again, it's in the chat. But back here, she goes over these right here.
Here, 2-4 on or about August 22nd, 2024, in the county and state aforesaid did unlawfully and unknowingly violate an order of protection issued August 22nd, 2024. The grand jury found her fucking guilty. They found her guilty. But somebody somewhere is stepping in and saying there's no true bill. What the fuck are we doing here? Damn it, Donna. Happy 3-month anniversary. I want to know. Listen, you motherfuckers. This ain't just for one. This is all motherfucking 6 of them. Count 2. Did unlawfully and knowingly violate an order of protection. I'm going to go through them just so y'all know I'm not cray-cray. Count 3. Did unwillfully and knowingly violate an order of protection. That's number 3. We got 3 to go. Count 4 right here. Did unlawfully and knowingly violate an order of protection. Number 5. Did unlawfully and knowingly violate an order of protection. And lastly, number 6. Did unlawfully and knowingly violate an order of protection. So check this out. Let's go to the last page. NTB, no true bill. What the fuck are y'all doing? You want to know what's crazy? Is this bitch came here screaming, corruption, corruption.
Yeah, Body. See, I'm not sure. It says knowingly when saying, okay, she's saying and knowingly, but it sounds like unknowingly. I don't have, here, I can try to zoom in on the paper, like the screenshots or whatever.
It says knowingly. It says knowingly.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Willfully and knowingly. Something like that. But here's the thing. Even if the DA decided not to prosecute on this with the grand jury, that might be what's going on here. The reason the disposal has been removed and it says other findings, because as I was saying earlier, the grand jury can do what's called a presentment to the district attorney. And well, it's out of the district attorney's hands at that point. It is effectively an indictment still. And it goes basically above the district attorney. The grand jury does on that. If the grand jury decides to indict you, you're gonna be indicted in Tennessee, basically. And with all this and it saying, that the grand jury has come, this paperwork says they indicted her. I wonder if that's what's going on, a presentment. And they're like, no, we want her indicted regardless. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's wild. This is fucking wild to me. I don't know. I feel like they I feel like we're gonna have to wait and see what happens, honestly. We need Clue and Cletus to explain what they finally discovered. I haven't really seen them tonight. They might be busy. I don't know. I haven't seen them. I don't know. I just thought this was crazy as fuck when she started going. Somebody sent the clip to me after I got off the live today, and I'm like, what the fuck? I had to go right on over here and take my ass right on over here trying to listen to what she was talking about. The wind was all in my fucking ear. I'm like, shit.
Well, hopefully if you get copies of this paperwork or something for your lawyer, maybe he can explain it.
I know someone in chat said that the DA is the one that decides, but not in presentments. Presentments. In Tennessee, grand juries can issue a presentment, which is a finding that has the same effect as an indictment, even if no recommendation is made by the prosecutor. This allows the grand jury to act on a criminal offense brought to its attention by a member of the jury, even without a specific recommendation from the district attorney. That's how Tennessee grand juries operate. It's literally uh, from the grand jury description of Tennessee. Which gives the grand jury back the power. Right, but the grand jury can go on without the prosecutor. It's set up that way because of corruption and stuff in Tennessee for the whistleblowers and all of that. Like that's literally why it's set up this way.
Whitebird, I think a lot of people are. They said I'm disgusted and frustrated. I think a lot of people are, and it's really frustrating. We don't know what this means to what's going on.
Yeah, but I also just have this feeling that it's not over for her.
Well, no, and it really makes me wonder if they're not going to come back and throw more charges out there. Three sides. We're talking about the paperwork that Clue showed today. Cletus said she is a grease pig. I'm fucking done. Hold on. Yeah, the pre-printed thing, I'm not sure because they could have found her guilty of violating 2 counts and not 6. So the whole pre-printed thing doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but who knows? Yeah, I wasn't thinking that either. But it's really odd because normally they get a paper where it says, guilty, not guilty. They have a place where they can write some notes. They go over each count.
Yeah, I feel like that threatening the judge is going to be a big one.
Yeah. Yeah. See, and the thing of it is too, with these order protections still in place and the shit she's said and done, those hashtags may not be contact, but there's other things that she's done that I feel, in my opinion, could fall under that category.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think the judge told her that she can still say their names, but I would be very careful in what you say. And what she said alone just today
Yeah.
and put Chris's name on it, to me, in my opinion, that's a huge violation of those orders.
Yeah, we're gonna have to, I guess, wait to see what they do and what they say.
But I
No, the
really
case
do
isn't
feel like,
closed. It's not over by a long shot, that's for sure. There's still more stuff to be. They still have to go back, and she's appealing the order of protection, so they still have to go over that stuff too.
yeah, and I think that that's really holding up a lot of stuff right now because, if they indict her on charges, but then find out 6 months down the road that she won the appeals and all of the charges are dropped, you know, that could possibly be setting them up for a lawsuit.
Yeah. Well, it could have something to do with the appeals too, and if they go through, they could push other charges through. I
Right. As I
mean,
just said, I think the appeals is really holding up a lot of this right now.
yeah, yeah, I agree with that.
But in Betty's head, she thinks that because the grand jury found no true bill and no 6 charges, that she's scot-free of everything, even though she says the ROs have, they stick. But she feels like she can just go out, harass, and say just the most vile things about these parents, and that's not how this works.
Heather said because of the appeal of the validity of the first 3 POs, it's premature to seek these charges. And also, Heather also says, and someone in Clue's chat today said Seth was in the comments on BHB's live. Yeah, I don't know how he supports this. I don't know. Oh, and you know what? I missed it. The Chroma Reels did make a video, and I missed it. It says this is Seth's voice with Betty talking underneath of him.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see here. Yeah, here it is. I was like, what the hell is this thing? And I fucking popped it up too. Hold on. Let's see here. All right, here we go. We're going to pop this up.
I'm not sure if you're playing it, but there's no sound.
No, just popped it up here. Look how she's got it set up. She's got Betty on one side, me on the other, and it says Seth's voice up here at the top. I fucking died. I was like, what is this?
Yeah, this is good.
It's us like going back and forth, Betty being all vile. Oh, she tries to play the Purge song. You know what? What's funny about that shit is we played it, and then Savage used it as her intro. She's used it as her intro this whole time, so it's cringe as fuck when she tries to use it. I'm like, you ain't stealing Savage's fucking intro. Let's make this.
Maybe I should do this one. You are officially coming into the Twilight Zone. This is the Bullhorn Betty channel. Good morning, my beautiful people of YouTube. We realize when a case is
I feel like when that song starts playing, it's like
Insane Asylum!
Crazy. You need a 5150. I feel like she doesn't say that anymore because we made that clip. She won't say it anymore. She still, I hear her say the Insane Asylum, but I don't watch her like that anymore either. I need to start paying attention to her bullshit again. Too fucking funny. I heard that. I started cracking up. Anyways, this is the same shit. Betty being vile as hell. And then here we are. We come up here. It's me and Voices. We're chit-chatting, and here we are reviewing her. She's got the Hive background. I was cracking up. This is us bitching about her, I'm sure. Other than just to be a nasty ass person. Her shirt should say gold digger. I thought it did. I thought that's what it said. I thought that's, you know, 2 years and he'll be 18 years old. I mean, how do you be literally? Yeah, see, I can't even wrap my head around when she says that he was dismembered and that. I can't wrap my mind around that. You know why? Because it just does not. I don't even know where she gets that from. I can't get from her step A to step B with that.
Most people can't.
Like, what the fuck? There's polygraph that they've done. I mean, do you really honestly think that Katie or Chris could do something like that to their child and then just nonchalant take a polygraph, pass it? It's, from my understanding, not once but twice. Be around the police, be on here, and just not fucking totally have a mental breakdown. Are you kidding me? What the fucking absolute hell? I just can't wrap my fucking mind around her thinking. It
Well,
doesn't make sense.
and she's still out here screaming almost daily that Katie is military trained and MMA trained. Like, she doesn't even know who the fuck she's talking about.
Where'd she go?
Yeah, she's who you talking to, me?
Oh no.
Oh. I was like, I'm right here. I'm gonna have to let the dogs out here in a minute. Let's see here. White Bird says she's pissing me off. The birds and bees. Flyers. Yeah, she's irritating me a little bit with that bullshit too. Three sides, 360. Today I hate her more than yesterday, and Seth was in there and said nothing. What the fuck? Well, yeah, and it's really hard when he's telling people that he's alive and he wants people to search and he's one to do this searching and stuff, and she's sitting there saying, "Well, in my opinion, he's been, you know," and
Well, and what's weird to me about that, or wild to me about that, is she's over there claiming this disgusting shit. You got at night over here posting out bolos for Sebastian at the fucking borders. Which is it?
that's the thing. Like, this is your voice, this is your voice. But I mean, look at the shit she's fucking saying.
Yeah. And then look at night putting out bolos for Sebastian at the fucking borders. Like, no wonder nobody's talking about the case anymore. Everybody's fucking confused. Yeah, I mean, it's just so damn wild to me. Like, well, I don't know if it tells me that they're going to drop her soon. It tells me that none of them communicate with each other, but they're all in a lawsuit together.
I wonder if there were concurrent grand juries and we didn't know about it.
Mm.
Yeah, it's wild as hell, honestly. It's confusing, and I think that's frustrating to a lot of people.
The only thing I'm 100% sure of is that the grand jury submitted something to the DA.
Right. Which they could have found, to no true bill, but they also could have said, here, we found evidence with these, but not with these, or what, you know what I mean? Or no, I mean, honestly, I really, really, really didn't know uh, if it just revolved around hashtags or if there was more stuff, with the judge finding probable cause and saying, yes, I find probable cause, and the grand jury saying, no, they don't. You have to go off what the grand jury says. It doesn't matter if the judge found probable cause and said, yes, we believe probable cause. We believe that she violated these order protections. We found probable cause. We're going to send it to the grand jury. When they sent it to the grand jury, that is all there is to it. The grand jury decides. What they decide goes. I mean, that's how it is. That's
So I
why we have
guess,
grand juries. It's the whole
I
reason.
realized something. I got something confused a while ago. There's difference in the powers of a regular grand jury and a special grand jury, and I had the two confused a while ago. There, but the thing that does remain the same with just a regular grand jury is the fact that if that docket said disposed and now it says other findings, that means that the grand jury has turned something new over to the district attorney since they convened. That's without a doubt.
So I guess Betty out here screaming that JLR is such a liar. I guess he wasn't a liar after all.
Man, I don't
Which I
know what,
think is,
but I honestly, you know what though, and listen, I honestly don't know. Depending on the appeals, like y'all said, I think that's has a lot to do with it too. So depending on what goes on with those, I feel like we'll know more once out, once they figure those out. Once she goes to court for those.
yeah, I don't think there'll be much movement of anything on the case until after the appeals are over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I do know this. Like, it's going to be a sad, sad failure of the justice system if Betty is allowed to run up on people in a threatening manner, okay, and scream at people and put people in fear because honestly, it could cause someone to literally get hurt. And I think that this problem has presented itself. It's beyond just um, hate bashing people, etc. I mean, it's gone into the physical realm, and I think that if they don't do something about it and don't put a stop to it, that there's going to be someone who has regret for the rest of their life defending themselves, and I think that someone is going to get injured. It's sad. It's really,
Absolutely.
really sad.
Absolutely, man. It's fucked up, but I guess we have to wait and see. You know what I mean? There ain't really much else we can do but wait and see. I mean, the paperwork obviously is confusing as it is. She says no true bill. They say no true bill, but that doesn't mean they won't come back and file charges on her again.
Right.
And no, I'm not saying that I want something like that to happen. I'm saying I want them to step in and actually do something about it before something like that does happen because that
Right.
looks to be the course that it's on right now.
Well, and you don't know what the nut jobs out here that are not, not in your chats just watching. You don't know who she's inciting to do what.
Well, and just like, Clue has said before, you know, she's lucky that somebody didn't mistake her phone for something else while
Hmm.
she's running up on somebody's car.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, she's dangerous and something needs to be done, in my opinion, to stop this absurd behavior.
I mean, what are you supposed to think whenever there's someone raging, screaming at you, got out of their car and is running up on you at a traffic light that you're stopped at? What else are you supposed to be thinking?
With your stepson's picture on the front of the shirt. But I mean, it's going to happen because, and either that or she's going to be out here hurting somebody the way that she drives and live streams and answers questions or comments.
Well, before the judge sent it, what was it, downstairs? Before the judge sent the case downstairs and recused himself from the case for threats to the bench. Hmm. I do wonder if that has anything to do with it. Other findings? Not only that, but a member of the grand jury can say, "Hold on a second here. I see organized crime." A grand jury can do that too. Did you know that, Queen Bee?
No, I did not.
Yep, they sure can.
No, I did not know that. Three Sides 360. Thank you for dropping 5 memberships on us, baby. I appreciate that. Three Sides 360 member, 3 months of my back. Yep, you sure are. Psycho says if appeal is unsuccessful, I'll bet she gets indicted. Well, I mean that's another thing. If her appeals or whatever do not go through, will they do will they charge her again? I don't know. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Patricia Sell, thank you for dropping a membership on us. I appreciate that, baby. Helen with the $5 super sticker says, me, thanks, fucker, he's a foot. Big Girl for Life says, Bedster, stop Bedster, it ain't over until the fat lady sings. And says here, if forms were pre-printed, there would be a box to check for true bill or not. This is handwritten over the findings. I think Katie should call. I absolutely think she should call too, honestly. Lee the Bee says it gets explained later in the live. The forms are pre-printed. The jury decided a no true bill. Gemini Rain says here, member for 5 months. What the fuck is actually going on? Guilty and walks. Yes, crazy as hell. YouTube Inspector Gadget, member for 12 months. You got your golden crown. On Summer website, it says other findings after court. Which, right, that's what we're wondering. Is there other findings? Did they find anything? I mean, is there other charges that they're going to put forward? I mean, are they going to wait till after the appeals to see if these OPs stick and then put the charges on her? Why put charges on her now if they're not going to stick? That's another thing too.
Yeah, and I think the grand jury was on May 5th, and I think the other charges or finding other charges or whatever it was, I think that was like May 8th or something. So maybe, May 8th is when they maybe, finally discovered who made the threats to the judge and stuff.
I thought they had recordings of who made those threats.
Yeah, I mean, she made them on her live, but it could have just been when, like, the judge, like, had time to listen to those, watch those, whatever. Like, when the investigation was over, per se, because he said that, they were going to investigate those threats.
Right, but doesn't threats against a member of the bench, doesn't that fall under federal charges? Hold on a sec.
All right, we're going to move on and keep it moving to Hong Z's bullshit. Here we go.
Oh, brother.
So this is his post here. And it says, and like that is on time to find you. And like that is on. And like that is on. Time to find you. And he crops this out.
Threatening a judge is a federal crime. It sure is. Wow.
Well, now, why didn't he have the balls to show the whole letter or whatever in the hell he's trying to show there?
Huh. I don't even know. Hong's posts to me seem, I don't know, they're so stupid I don't understand them.
Her hearing for her excuse me, her hearing for her appeals hasn't been set. From the way that I understood it, is that the appeals court, I think, is pretty far backed up.
You know, people are right though. It is really, really, really sad that, I mean, literally people talk about Sebastian's case and, talk about Betty and all this, that, and the other, and they don't even show pictures of Sebastian anymore. It's all the circus and the nonsense related to the case that everyone talks about. But at the same time, there really is nothing new to report on Sebastian. I mean, you got people throwing bullcrap out there, making fake videos, spreading lies, rumors. I mean, look what this nut job did today. What she said about, Chris. I mean, really all there is to report on in the Sebastian case is the madness of it all and what's going on, right? I mean, am I missing it?
No, I mean, and she also, again, today tried to say, that he was carried out and put into an unknown vehicle. That is not true. That did not happen. Law enforcement has said all cars have been accounted for in that neighborhood. So she, again, is just out here spewing misinformation, but wants to try to sue Granny and Barbecue Lady and saying that they're interfering with the disappearance of Sebastian Rogers.
I don't know. It's all weird. But like, what does Hong mean by this post?
Who knows? He probably don't even know.
Hmm.
I did notice it. Um, this was a while ago. Kind of seemed like he cleaned up his X account.
I don't know. It's all just gotten really kind of gross if you want to know the truth about it. All of it. Like, it's
Yeah,
just
and
gross.
Stephen, I agree with everything that you're saying, and I mean that's the part though that that whole group of people over there, they don't want to understand, and they don't want to report on any of that because it would stop their money from coming in because they wouldn't be able to use his name as a grift.
Right. And here's the thing. Like, it's one thing to have suspicions about like certain things that could go on in a case like kidnapping or filicide or abduction from there's all kinds of reasons to go over and look at each aspect of something that could happen in a case when you're covering true crime. But I think that whenever it gets to the point that like she was given today, making accusations with vivid details about doing that to poor Sebastian, what she said about Chris, I think that there's definitely a line that should be drawn in the sand there. I don't think that families should be subjected to nitty-gritty warped thoughts of evil, morbid people. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that should ever be put out there. But aside from what I think and have feelings on based on what she says, that's just vile that comes out of her mouth. I mean, she's already trashed family members' yards. You remember the laundry. So you know what she did there. Okay. And she's already ran up on people in public in a threatening manner. I mean, it's not just a matter of, oh, she says nasty things that could end up, someone getting sued, this, that, or the other. It's beyond that. It's actually a public menace and a nuisance to the public at this point. And I know people say that the law is, reactive and not proactive, but I mean, I really hope that they do something in this case before it does get to any of these circumstances that it could lead to. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So, Venus here, Stephen, he says, notice the picture where everyone thought it might be him in Kingsport. Did y'all know that it has been around for a couple weeks? Why is it that it's just now coming out? Because no one was talking about Sebastian. I can't imagine I can't imagine as a mother how Katie is feeling. Dealing with co-parenting things seemingly going well, to hear everything exposed by Seth has to be traumatic. Thank God she met Chris and is hold on. Thank God she met a Chris to a true man. He's a true man. I don't know if you meant he's a true man by that, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, she said, she meant, thank God she met Chris, a real true man.
Right. All of a sudden, the pic comes out and Seth is heading to the area, all a ploy to draw attention. You think so? The picture that was put out or whatever?
Yeah, and all a ploy for Seth to be able to throw around his Cash App and stuff and ask for donations because, a possible sighting and he's got to get there.
Hey, you're going to want to get this on film. Am I right?
Wonder how that's going to work when his voice, Betty, is saying different. Heather, I'm waiting on her to come back up here. Barbecue, are you in here? If you're in here, pop back up. Let's talk about this.
It's on her ex.
Let's pop it up here. Let me go find hers.
So y'all remember when the first Sebastian the first sighting of Sebastian picture came out, and everyone was so quick to criticize Chris Proudfoot for saying, no, that's not Sebastian. But at the end of the day, it wasn't Sebastian. And I was one of those people when that photo came out, looking at it, I was like, no, it's either AI. If it's AI, whatever, but it's definitely not Sebastian. And now looking back at it and questioning things, I can't help but wonder how Seth didn't know it wasn't his son. He had seen Sebastian allegedly the week before. What was it? The weekend before Sebastian went missing, allegedly, and that was so soon after Sebastian went missing. There wouldn't be the facial hair growth and stuff possible, to mistaking him, severely for someone else. How do you not know your own kid's face? If someone showed me a picture of a random stranger, I'd know it wasn't my child. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? But it's weird.
Clues in the chat now.
What's up, Biddy? What's going on? I was looking through here to see what she posted on her story about this or whatever. Oh, what's this?
Hung's whole life went sad. Now, this is the story all about how Hung's whole life went sad somehow. And I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how he got sued back in Philly with zero flair. In West Philadelphia, mooching all day, leeching off his Uncle Y stuffed his face, chilling on the couch, getting real fat, plotting dumb lawsuits like a clueless brat. When one little L went straight to his head, started crying defamed from his twin-sized bed. He filed one suit, and I wasn't even scared. I said, you're broken, delusional, and totally unprepared. I lawyered up quick. When the court date came, the judge read the claims and laughed at his name. If anything, I could say this clown was rare, but I thought, nah, forget it. He's just full of hot air. I whistled for my fees, and when they came near, they said, "You're awarded." And the gallery cheered. If anything, Hong's just a big teddy bear who cries when his lies don't get him anywhere. I showed up to court about 2:15 and yelled to the judge, "Hong's story ain't true." Looked at the camera and said, "I'll leave him there with his uncle and auntie still losing in Bel Air."
I'm dead.
It's funny. Clue said that there's no link to join the panel.
That was barbecue. That was pretty good. I ain't gonna lie.
Hell yeah, it was.
That was pretty
This is
slick.
the story all about.
Did you hear me, Queen?
No, what'd you say?
All right. Clue said there's no link to join.
Oh fuck! I thought I went back and pinned this on him.
No, you dropped it, but never pinned it.
Let me go back here and do it again. Dang it! I thought I pinned this bad boy, but let me go do it now. I'm sorry, guys. There it is. It should be in the chat, baby. It should be in there. That was good.
Who in the world is saying that Clue has been sued 25 times? What in the heck?
Wait, what?
Now, who the hell said that kind of dumbass shit? What's up?
Yeah,
what you doing?
Wait, what? I'm sorry. I just came on. What?
Read Lee the Bee. Read Lee the Bee's comment.
All right, hold on.
According to Lolly's ass, you've been said you've been sued. Hold on. You have 25 pending lawsuits and are grifting for attorney fees. Nonsense played it on her live earlier.
Okay, first off,
Now
who
we
is
know damn
Lolly?
well that's a fucking lie. Come on now.
Who is Lolly?
even are you, Clue?
An irrelevant fuck that wants your attention. I wouldn't give it to her. Who even are you? Who even
And when the fuck do I grift? I don't never ask for shit.
She's got people confused. She got you confused with Griffney.
Wait, you're the mastermind of what?
Just said yes, and Cletus is the mastermind, according to Lolly. We're all fucked then.
I'm a cult also? I'm a whole cult?
A cult?
Gosh dang.
You sure they ain't talking about Craig?
Gotta be. Gotta be. Because what the hell?
Shit.
The Clue Crew Cult, the CCC. That's what they
That's
said.
so funny. Because my girl back in high school used to take triple C's to get fucked up. Cold, coughing, congestion.
And you know what? Is the Coruscant tabs?
Huh?
Are they Coruscant tabs, the triple C?
Yeah. Yep.
Are y'all talking about Robitussin?
No, it was.
I know a girl that used to take them too. She used to get fucked up. I'm like,
hell yeah.
Doing?
Like out of their minds. No, it's triple C's. It's like cold, coughing, congestion or something like that. They were little red things. I was like, hell no, I ain't taking that shit.
Yeah, you
not
guys,
about to have
was
me
taking
naked
like
on the
20
side
or
of the
30.
road.
She
What?
was taking like 20 or 30 at a time. When you take like 2, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to take like 2.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah,
Oh, no, she was trying to die.
30 of them.
Phew.
Getting fucked up. Good Lord.
Whew. I took 20 of anything. I wouldn't know if I was coming or going.
I don't even know who this Lolly is. That's funny as hell. Of course you do. Who don't you know on here?
Yeah, she's one of those that like says ignorant shit for attention. She's one of those. Yeah.
Well, she's a DJ.
Okay. So I got to ask a question. This lolly person, is this the lolly that is over from She Who Shall Not Be Named with the fupa?
She's a green team.
Oh.
She's the one.
Okay, is that, if it's, I only know of one lolly that I've like ever known off this internet here's on the YouTube streets. And the lolly I knew used to be a moderator for T-Rev, but if BJ ended up with Marlena, and I know for a fact because I was a moderator with both of them, is the lolly, is that the lolly that used to be over on T-Revs that's like buddies with Marlena? No, it's a different one?
I don't think it is. I think it's a different one.
Okay.
This one is, I'll pop it in back chat. But right now, look, this is the one where, let me see. This video right here, Pineapple had it from a while back, and it says the heinous Battery B being a beast and admitting to orchestrating real life stalking. And then she also alludes to that she feels Sebastian has been dismembered and fed to pigs.
Who said that?
Betty. We're about to watch it right now.
Ooh, is that a snake? Fuck no, that's a damn big turd. It's shit. Let me get that up. Fuck you, motherfucker. That's the biggest pile of shit I ever saw. What should we do? You're gonna have to get a fucking shovel to get that shit up.
On Christopher Proudfoot. Christopher Proudfoot is kind of the star of our show for the last week and will be the star of our show for the rest of this week. I am leaving tomorrow at some point to embark on my trip to Tennessee. And of course, it doesn't come without the normal threats that we get. But now that I've identified that the threats are truly fact coming from Camp Proudfoot, it's giving me a little more direction and help. So I will be taking obviously natural and necessary precautions while I'm out there to make sure that I'm safe while I search for this boy. And, I deal with this stuff on literally every case that I go to. One of the conversations that we have is going to be a little more difficult and probably less palatable for many of us. And it's, if we do believe Chris is the brawn, he's the cleanup, so to speak. If that's what your theory is leading you to believe, then we need to figure out what he could have done. They're military. So I figured over the last couple of days, I would reach out to the military people on our channels and platforms and see how they would handle it if they were put in the same type of situation, So we're looking for disposal methods. And so I had some military people send me their emails on if they were put in a situation like this. I'm not going to call anybody out by name. I will tell you that the emails were fairly similar, which is highly disturbing. And it's basically nothing's left. That would be how the majority of my military people would handle something like this. If there was a situation, there would be, they would have the appetite, not that they want to, but they would have and are trained to have the appetite to handle situations. Okay. They are trained to unalive people. That is their whole purpose. A lot of people. So now that we have that perspective, the reason why I'm coming to social media is we've got searchers out there. And I want to make sure that they are not overlooking critical information because we might not be looking for an entire being, if you get my drift. There is a lot of ways to scatter things on a 3.5 hour drive. And that would be the preferred method of many of the people that I spoke with. Other options are for complete gone, and which I've brought up before. Some people brought up in the emails of, boar and pig farms. Would this be something Chris could have done? Yes. Is there easier ways of accomplishing this? Yes. What would that be? Freezing
And people have brought up, and now, does he have access to one? I honestly don't know. Just describing some of the emails that I received, and it doesn't sound good. And we know Chris took off for a very significant amount of time at a very critical point in an investigation. That gave him enough time to do a lot. And now that we add this aspect possibly into it, it can explain even more about why it was such a lengthy time period that he was gone. I don't even want to really discuss that aspect at all. The thought makes me nauseous. Hi, how are they going to arrest the Proudfoots? Because I know they did it. Well, if this child is truly gone, like where the theories that I'm hearing, if that truly is, then we're looking, then it's going, unless we can find evidence, something from Sebastian, that will be the only way that I can see that the Proudfoots could potentially go in for, say, a first degree. But right now, they will have to build a circumstantial case for a second degree, or some other type of charge if he's not found. Can they do it? Yeah, they can do it. Would Tennessee do it? I have no hope for Tennessee. If you guys have not understood my drumbeat here, I don't like Tennessee law. I don't like how they do their policing. Do I think it's a great state and people are nice? Yes. Do I think that at sometimes they're overly nice? Yes. Do I think that the Tennessee law enforcement, they love their community and they believe their people? Yes. Should they be challenging that and not believing everything that comes out of their mouth? Yes. Do they? No. So I have a lot of problems with Tennessee. I have a lot of problems, that they should be putting stuff in place to help their law enforcement do their job better. It shouldn't be about whether or not they bring the child home. It should be whether the evidence leads them to believe that these parents did something to this child. And I have to believe that they did. Katie should be behind bars right now. She had a child in her custody. He disappeared, and there's no proof this child walked out of the house. Clearly, she's lying to law enforcement. Clearly, she has lied to the FBI. Charges? I really don't think that it has anything to do with CPS. I think this is just a very simple thing. Something happened inside that house. Sebastian was most likely overstimulated that day, and it sounds like he had a meltdown. It sounds like he may have struck his mother. His mother may not have been with it, and she may have lost her son.
What? Hold on. Did Betty just accuse Sebastian of hitting Katie?
Over and done with?
I think so.
Is that what she just did? So yep. She what? What did she just say?
You want me to quote it verbatim, or she said Sebastian may have struck his mother and his mother may have not been with it?
Oh,
probably trying to imply that she was drunk.
Wow. That's a new low. That's a new low even for, Betty. That's low.
And this was June 24, 2024. So almost exactly a year ago.
It was too late. That's what I truly believe happened. And I believe that when she realized it, she immediately called Chris. And that's why that weird phone call came in at 9:43. And I think Chris probably was like, oh crap. I don't know who he called on three-way. I don't know if he has a second phone, like a work phone, but there is that possibility. I believe the reason why there was such a call for that long is Chris left his phone at the house or in the camper. And I think Chris got into his vehicle and went to his mother's and grabbed his mom's car and went over to his house. Aston Rogers disappeared, vaporized, and may very well have literally at the hands of Chris Proudfoot vaporized.
Wait, who else used that word vaporized?
Craig.
Yeah.
Oh. And Betty just made a trip to North Carolina not too long ago, did she?
Oh yeah, she did.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, you've been working. You've been hitting the gym, Betty. Just asking.
Stop it.
I'm dead.
She was losing weight for a minute there.
See, I don't watch Betty.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I've never seen this before. So this is something completely new to me. And yeah, I'm sorry, but if I were the Proudfoots, I'd have a real big problem with Betty as well. I mean, she's literally accusing Sebastian of things at this point. I didn't see. I've never seen this. This is just. I'm blown away. I can't believe that someone would turn a missing child into an abuser, because that's essentially what she just did. That's sick.
I don't know. I gotta drop and go to bed though, unfortunately.
All right, girl.
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Not Clue.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
She does not have the mots, y'all. Not at all. Not at all.
That we need to be looking for. We can't be looking just for Sebastian, 5 foot and 110 to 120 pounds. We can't be looking for that anymore. We have to be looking for both options, both possibilities, that he's in one piece or that he's not. We also still have to look at the possibility that he's out there. Either way, this is the reality of what, in my opinion, we are dealing with right now. So anyways, guys, I'm not going to bend your ear too long. I wanted to come here and give you guys some information. We are monitoring his job right now. We do have people driving by there certain times of days and capturing video. It appears like the day before it, or the 2 days before that, it appears that construction was shut down by 10:30. It seems like nothing was going on after 10:30. Last night, the gal drove by around 9:30, and construction was still going on at 9:30 at night at that hospital. So we are getting into some night working, but I don't think it's into the middle of the night. We are monitoring the situation. We are honing in on that aspect of it. But for those that are out there, please be cognizant of bones. When you're searching, look at the ground. Are you noticing any type of bones? I would think that, there might be some bone fragments on the side of the road as opposed to in the woods, but we don't know. We definitely don't know. So we want to keep our eyes and ears open for any possibility. This is just a possibility. It's a gruesome possibility, but it's a possibility we have got to entertain because enough military personnel have reached out to me again with the same ideas. And these are military trained people. And I have to think if the military people are thinking this way, Chris and Katie have to be thinking this way.
It's a damn big turd. It's shit. Let me get that up. Fuck you, motherfucker. That's the biggest pile of shit I ever saw. What should we do? Throw your hands up if you with it. Drop it.
Not Betty admitting that she's having someone ride past the campground.
Not Betty admitting to stalking the Proudfoots.
Yeah.
Right on a damn live.
I've never incited anyone to follow these people.
Dirty Dana says, Clue never asks for money. She always thanks everyone. She's not a grifter, neither is QB. Can you say dropping 50 on us? My hubby loves it when you say it. Or Cletus saying, oh my God. Here we go. Liv, drop 5 of them on us. Let's see here. Dirty Diana says here, my hubby says, no, why I say that. When I say that, it's because somebody drops 50 memberships. Don't let Easy Eat come in here. Shit. He'll start dropping it like it's hot.
I'm a little bit at a loss at this point because I don't understand how Seth could side with someone that said this kind of stuff. Like, I don't know. It's beyond me. As a mother, like, I couldn't side with someone that made my kid out to be violent like that and stuff. Like, I couldn't do that. You know what I mean? Just blows my mind. It blows my mind.
Yeah, but Seth doesn't talk about him much better, in my opinion.
Right. I mean, Seth said a lot of very inappropriate, embarrassing things about Sebastian. And I'm not even talking about, things that Sebastian had, done to him that were, private and personal. I'm talking about the other stuff. Like, the teenage issue, go take a shower, that stuff. Like some of the stuff he says, like, I would be so embarrassed. Like, if I ended up missing and I don't know, and I was abducted or ran away or something, if I seen stuff like that about me on the news, like, man, I'd be so embarrassed.
I'll tell you what, there's some shit that goes on here that you're like, what? I'm like, how the fuck are you not embarrassed by this? What is going on?
Well, I think Betty.
Oh,
I
there's one
remember.
against Nick. Hold on, is there one of these OPs against Nick and one of them against Hong?
Yeah.
Because that's what I have here.
That's what it looked like.
That's what right here. Yeah, here's one that says Hong Z, and then this one here says Nick has a fat suit. But it says right here, you have been sued. So I don't know what those are. If it's she's not suing them. Those are not OP papers. Those are lawsuits. That's what it says. You have been sued.
Is this the countersuit?
I'm guessing so. I don't know. That's why I said she needs to bring her ass back up here and talk about it because we don't know what's going on.
Barbecue lady, where are you? Get back up here.
Aging barbecue, get your ass up here. Where the hell you at? We ain't finna do this tonight. Bring that ass. Come on.
Did you ever pin the link?
Yeah, didn't I? Bitch, I probably squirreled and forgot again. Oh, fuck. Read SF's post. What's he got going on over here?
Hold on, pin that link.
Yeah, because I'm bitch right there. D, I'm glad you just said that and forgot again. Hold on, here we go. Let's pin this bad boy right now. I got this. There we go. Bam. Pin that bad boy. Let's take this poll down. So we got the link open. Boom, there it is. Okay, where the fuck? Yeah, I'm confused too, Melissa. I don't know what the fuck she got going on over here. I thought it was OP. It looks like it's a lawsuit, countersuit. Talking about you've been sued. Who the fuck's, what the hell's going on? Spill the motherfucking beans, Jack. Because those are not ROs. Nope, not today. And I heard Craig's been over there talking like a motherfucker. Talking it up. Nick has a fat suit. Yeah, Patricia Sell, that's what it is.
Wants to be Queen Bee's best friend.
Barbecue will report up to the panel.
Yeah, I heard Craig was like a little chatty Cathy tonight.
Well, we'll give it a minute or two. If she don't pop up, she must be busy, and that's fine too. You know what I mean? People got real lives and shit going on. We'll keep it moving. We'll go on to Craig and fucking,
Hold on, I thought you were gonna read SF's post.
We'll go on to Tough Tony. Oh fuck! Here, you gotta remind me. See, look, you got to remind me of that shit. All right, we're gonna keep it moving.
There's people saying all I know is Nick and Hong are dodging being served. I wonder if that's true. That would wouldn't be the first one of that group, would he? Oops, I wasn't supposed to say that, was I?
Justice for Alyssa commented that she'll reach out to Barbecue Lady.
I'm proud of them for taking this all the way through. Both Granny and Barbecue.
What do you mean, come on, Queen? What did I do? Come on, Queen. What did I do? I was waiting. Hey, I said we'd give her a few minutes. Otherwise, we're going to keep it moving. Shit, it says lawsuit. That's what I'm going to take it as. Shit, that looks like a lawsuit to me. Okay, well, looks like they're being sued to me.
Because you said we're going to keep it moving and go check out Craig. And I said, no, go read SF's post. And you're like, oh, yeah. So people were laughing in chat saying, come on, Queen.
Because I forgot the SF.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. Let's pop his up. He's always got some interesting stuff today. He always, helps set stuff straight. So, oh, dear Lord. See, that's why I don't just open my fucking Twitter on here because, phew, there's a few pictures I just don't want popping up right on my screen. Hold on. Look at this. Candy says, why is this loser sitting in Joseph Lesniak's office at 10:30 p.m.? I wonder why they took info off legal documents. What were they actually doing in that office at that time? Uh-oh. Look at the post here. Look at Hong's face. Little dong. That did it. All right, let me pop this over here real quick. Oh, boy, here. Let's go see SF. All right, old Mr. SF. What's going on? 35 minutes ago. All right, here we go. It's got Barbecue Lady says 4 hours ago at Hong and at Nick and Night. The sheriffs are trying to serve you with legal paperwork. You've got a hearing 5/22/2025 at 8:30 a.m. at the Blair County Courthouse. And Hong, the temp order against you was granted. Don't forget to get written permission to leave the county, Nick. Damn, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Okay. Oh, shit, the screen's covered. Hold on. Here.
Where's their court date at?
Now has 2 temporary restraining orders against him. That right there proves At Night is not a legit and licensed intelligence agency because you cannot hold a PI license, agency license, if you have a restraining order against you. At Hong at Night. Man. Man, oh man, oh man. That's terrible.
Where's his court date at?
Oh, here. Barbecue, what are you doing? Where are you going?
I ate some gummies and then I had to take a phone call and now I'm back.
Yes. Okay, look, we got questions. Questions that definitely need some answers here.
I'll see what I can answer.
Look. So right here, we listened to this. It was great.
Did you? Oh shit, I missed it.
Yeah. We listened to it and we loved it. We were like,
yeah, that was pretty good, Barbecue. Here. That was funny.
Look, it says you have been sued.
Yeah, that was Monday or yesterday. One of them days.
Courtroom. So did you countersue him?
No.
Is that what this is?
No.
Oh. What? Okay, so what is this?
Those are two separate protection from intimidation
Oh, it's got two
that
orders
are
on there.
that
What's
are
that?
filed that are filed on behalf of a minor.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, snap.
The minor is my daughter.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. What the fuck?
That's all I can really say right now, but um evading service, I just might hire my own little person to sit outside of Nick and Hong's house and provide some
Process
real
memory. Yep.
intelligence.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
just follow you around till I find you.
Gotta find someone fully vaccinated.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Why bring what? Listen, I don't care. It's public. They need to recognize that they need to be in court next week. And they can't just go around evading service, not answering the door and hiding out, and Hong hanging out at Nick's house in the basement allegedly. Like, you guys are such intelligent, then be intelligent enough to stand up and defend yourself against things that you've done. I mean,
I thought they filed an appeal and they were all big and bad.
well, they did file an appeal, but this is totally separate. This has a different case number. This is not available on the docket. This is a separate matter.
Right.
Yeah, Misfit. I've already got 2 calls in to yeah. I and I've got more phone calls to make tomorrow.
I wonder how that restraining order is going to work or whatever it is on Nick being on parole.
That's what I started to say. Can his parole officer be served?
No, he has to be served
Mm.
himself. Nobody can accept service on his behalf, not
Right.
even
He has to.
not even
Yeah.
Lesniak.
They have to serve him. But yeah, if he is guilty of it, I don't know with those allegations and stuff. He'll be lucky as fuck if he doesn't get revoked for that.
And I did see a judge. She looked over all my paperwork, as you could imagine how insane this has been anyway. But to try to explain this to people in my community, in my courthouse, the judge granted Hongs immediately that day based on the evidence that I provided.
Wow. So the judge has already signed off on it and granted it. It's just they haven't been serviced.
Yeah, Hong has to be served, and then they both are to appear in court next Tuesday at 8:30 in the morning. Now they might evade service the whole time. It might get continued, or little country counties where I live, if sometimes if you don't show up for shit, they'll just grant it. And I think that, I'm gonna have my lawyer there. I've got 80 some pages of shit printed out. And honestly, by Friday, my proof that I'm taking to court's gonna hit the docket anyway. So they're about to be exposed.
Well, I mean, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Shit. You can't fuck around and do that kind of shit. Think it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, it's a temporary order. You're correct.
Thank you for sharing my link. I appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome.
Right here.
So you got an emergency temporary restraining order
Against just Hong.
Wow.
On behalf of my minor child. So it's not me, it's my minor child.
Right. But in order to get an emergency restraining order, that takes quite a bit. That's serious. Mm.
Yeah. It's wild. These people are crazy.
Hell yeah, they are. Hell yeah, they are.
The crazy part is too, it's not like one or two in a group of people. It's like all of them, like legitimately all of them.
Yeah, 80 pages is crazy as hell, and especially towards your child, that's concerning as fuck.
Well, 80 pages was what I presented, and that will continue to be presented to the judge, but there's 6 very pertinent pages. I don't want to
You want
hear
to
the
play it
loud.
again? We'll play it again. Hold on, we'll play it. I was just about to play it again, but we already did, so I didn't want to be, you know what I mean?
I'm
But
gonna
that
mute
shit was
myself.
hilarious. No, I'm serious. That shit was hilarious.
I'm gonna do another one tomorrow, but on somebody else. Swear to God.
Barbecue, regardless of what I think about the TikTok drama bullcrap or whatever, it is absolutely screwed up for anybody to go after somebody's kid. And
Oh yeah.
I
Well,
completely
and
applaud you on taking up for your kid. I'm gonna say that.
and you know the damning part is they wrote that she was a teenager themselves. Like they actually put that in parentheses, teenager. So they acknowledge that she's a minor.
Yeah, that's messed up. That's real messed up. And you're doing right, absolutely, in protecting your kid. And I hope everything works out in your favor on that. Absolutely.
Yeah, me too. The bottom line, it just comes down to my daughter. I can go through dark days, but our kids, there's just don't fuck with our kids. Stop fucking around with people's kids.
I agree. And people also need to quit lying about people calling CPS on them and then admitting later after they've come out again and blame someone of CPS that CPS was never called the first time. Who shall not be named. They're bringing kids into it in every aspect of it, and that's the part, man. It's one thing to cover a missing kids case, but to bring other people's children into it, you know what I'm saying, is just to put your kids out there like that. It's just no. So I completely side
Yeah.
with you on siding for your kid. That's awesome, Barbecue. Good for you.
This shit just needs to stop. Move along.
Yeah, it gets real fucking old real fast.
Yeah, it does.
Here, I thought I shared that shit. Here we go. I'm over here getting ready to play it, and we're already here. We go. Okay, let's see.
I can fill it with zero flair. Right.
Hold on.
Now this is the story.
Hold on, dang it.
Now,
I gotta put this big. I gotta make this fucking big. Okay. Now, here we go.
Now this is the story all about how Hong's whole life went sad somehow. And I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how he got sued back in Philly with zero flair. In West Philadelphia, mooching all day, leeching off his uncle while he stuffed his face, chilling on the couch, getting real fat, plotting dumb lawsuits like a clueless brat. When one little L went straight to his head, started crying defamed from his twin-sized bed. He filed one suit and I wasn't even scared. I said, "You're broken, delusional, and totally unprepared." I lawyered up quick. When the court date came, the judge read the claims and laughed at his name. If anything, I could say this clown was rare, but I thought, nah, forget it. He's just full of hot air. I whistled for my fees, and when they came near, they said, "You're awarded." And the gallery cheered. If anything, Hong's just a big teddy bear who cries when his lies don't get him anywhere. I showed up to court about 2:15 and yelled to the judge, "Hong's story ain't true." looked at the camera and said, I'll leave him there with his uncle and auntie still losing in Bel Air.
Oh my gosh, that was good.
Wop, wop, wop. I love it.
I'm going to do one tomorrow. I don't know who I'm going to pick yet. Maybe Tony.
That shit was funny as hell. I was like,
I'm
oh shit.
going to do one on Tony. See what happens when I eat gummies?
I need the link to those sunglasses.
They brought that shit up in the filing.
What?
They're like, barbecue lady has a website and linked Hatsufatsu's merchant Hatsufatsu motivated merchandise.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Stop.
You don't own Louis Vuitton, bro. Oh shit.
What an idiot. What was the hold on, what was this because I got something you may or may not even know about. Maybe you can't talk about it, I don't know, but let me see here. Hold on, let me see.
Hold on.
Hold please. Cause hold the fuck on. This right here.
I'm in such suspense.
Well, it's about the forging
don't be putting up
emails.
them.
There was a statement made in the filing. I don't know if you're well aware of this or not here, but let's see.
Oh yeah, I read it all. Just don't show us no twig and berries.
No, I'm not doing that. Fuck no. No.
Yeah,
no. This right here, plaintiffs deny proclaiming that they muzzled defendant, averring defendant falsely claiming to an inability to broadcast live on TikTok while simultaneously doing so, and that such statements were performed. And plaintiffs further aver that defendant used forged emails in plaintiff Z's name to contact law enforcement, attempting to have plaintiff Hatsufatsu incarcerated, which is a lie.
Yeah, listen, I didn't forge an email, I didn't make an email, I didn't send an email, and I definitely didn't go to law enforcement with anything.
As disclosed by Trude's former co-host on TikTok. Who would that be?
Oh, that's Tammy. That's Tammy.
See, that's fucked up. Where did this come? Did she make a statement for them or something? Where'd that come from? You know?
Well, she made her little TikTok video, or her TikTok video, and then she uploaded it to YouTube, and she tried to come out with some half-ass receipts, but really what she's talking about was just a little private screenshot in our Discord to expose Kayla Ray as the mole. So there was no and there was no email, and I didn't make any email, and I didn't make anything. Just more lies. More lies.
Yeah, that's what well, and where's this email at? If that's the case, where was this email at that was supposed to be getting him incarcerated? Wouldn't his parole officer have it if that was the case?
I mean, nobody that I know as an officer has anything.
What I want to know is, what's that even got to do with the price of tea in China whenever they can't get an appeal on saying this was a lie, this was a lie, and this was a lie, whenever the lawsuit was turned down at face value because it was crap?
You know, I think
correct me if I'm wrong. Am I wrong about that barbecue? Am I wrong about that barbecue? Like them writing all this extra stuff really in all of this is just fluff and crap, because at the end of the day, they have to get the ruling, they have to get an appeal through to get the ruling turned over through judicial error, correct?
None of the stuff that they're filing right now is going to go to the Superior Court.
Exactly. It's garbage.
They just like putting out stories, you know, like if you think about Nick's past and all the things that he's done, it's all about putting out stories to defame people, harass people, intimidate people. You know, I mean, pretty much everything that he's done that he's been investigated for has been the same pattern.
Hey, Queen Bee, can you turn me down? You
I
guys, I
already did.
apologize. I'm partial
No,
deaf.
I already did. Yeah, I got you turned down.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Thank
just
you.
did it.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Queen
no
Bee.
problem. I didn't realize it was up either, so I'm sorry about that.
I apologize, guys. I have 80% hearing loss in one of my ears. I apologize. I know I'm loud. I'm sorry.
I talk loud too. I have slight hearing loss, and sometimes I don't realize even how loud I'm even talking. I thought you were just
Same.
talking just fine. Oh boy.
You guys want to get a good laugh?
Yes,
Always.
please.
Let's listen to this real quick. It says, "Welcome to Snooze After Dark." Check this out. This is her big bushes. She's confused of what a big bush means.
These big bushes.
Her memberships are called BJ's Big Bushes.
Then we will stop. Probably think.
Oh, come on now. Are you serious?
Got her mind on your.
Well, I'm trying to figure out Trish, what the hell is BJ's Big Bushes? What bush are you
What
talking
does she want to do? I don't mean to be rude, but does she want to sleep with you?
Reality rages.
Think about it. Bushes.
Reality, I don't think so.
Sorry.
Reality. I think she's talking about the time Brittany did the outside interview, and when you did the live outside, and you were standing by the bushes.
Oh my God. When I did kick my cat, oh my God.
We just had to laugh.
Yeah, we weren't by the rose bushes, were we? I thought we were on the side of towards the back door.
No, you did a live one day, and you were outside, and you were standing near your bushes.
Oh, I had
Listen to this.
been on the rose when I was live.
Right. I think that's where it's coming from.
So, Sam, I like that. Bush baked beans.
The realities was better.
Oh, hot mess. We love you as well. Y'all click that thumbs up. Right.
You need to come back up on panel, hon.
Yeah. You'll get better though, hon. Take care of yourself.
How does I definitely? Well, I don't. So I don't know.
You don't what?
Somebody said, how does she know you have a bush? I don't. Oh my God.
I know, huh?
Brittany, too much information.
I mean,
too much.
Okay. Lord, let's move on, please.
Yeah, really.
What?
TMI.
The ladies. So ugly.
That was cool, like in the late 90s.
Oh, don't get Craig started on that. Don't get Craig started on that.
He's got a pretty smile. You got a nice smile, babe. But the landing strip's not attractive.
Stop it. Stop it.
I'm trying to imagine a guy with a landing
I'm gonna
strip.
throw up.
Okay.
Do you think how uncomfortable do you think Nana Dollar is right now?
I'm nauseated, to be honest. Wow.
Could you
As
imagine?
BJ always
I'm about to
says,
get a little.
wow.
I'm about to get a little Britney after dark, okay, y'all. But could you imagine a landing strip going right down the middle of?
Oh no.
Oh no! I can't.
We
have
don't
it.
want Brittany after dark.
That would
No.
have to be some hairy testes.
Oh my God, no! We do not want
we
Snoozy
do
after
not.
dark. Look,
Fuck no.
SS said bushwhacking. Bushman, look, she's talking about. Hold on. She said something about a landing strip, and she talking about
No, but hell no.
picture I seen tonight. I can't. I
Oh
cannot.
my goodness.
Oh
Holy
no.
And you know what? Since you guys want it.
That is the opposite of what we ever want to see or even think of. I promise you.
Oh no. It's on the Twitters. It's on the tweeters.
Stop it! Stop it!
All clear. All clear.
Reality.
Listen, Nana ain't seen a fucking landing strip since landing strip seen her. You hear me?
I'm dead.
Did you hear reality? She said all clear.
All clear for landing.
Oh my God.
no.
Hot mess said I just spit my melly yellow. My cheeks hurt, y'all. I'm so sorry. I don't talk like this. Y'all know I don't.
You gotta have fun once in a while, you know. You don't be serious all the time.
Oh, that'll be all over the internet tomorrow.
Woolly
Runway
bear.
2. Runway 2. Ready for takeoff.
Craig started it, y'all.
Engines start.
Woolly bear. Smooth landing. Deanna said, Britt, read my comment. Go up and find it. Y'all ain't right.
Sinner.
Uh-oh. Brittany, I'm flirting with Sinner. Sinner, it looks like you got some ladies in the chat. I'm sorry, just an
skinny
amateur.
pants. Yeah.
I'm
Don't crash
so
land on
grossed out right now.
My man don't have a
crash
landing.
landing. Don't do it.
Yes, you do. Thank God. Somebody said, does the carpet match the drapes?
Yay.
Marlena, Brittany, does the carpet match the drapes? That's all we need to know. Yes.
Yuck.
Yes.
Yuck.
Oh, my Lord. Okay. Y'all stop nastiness in public. Slammer.
Please buckle up.
Yuck.
We're going in for a landing.
There are people like that.
I don't want you to read a comment. I don't know where it's at though.
Even though like my hair's not that long, but then my pubes are dark.
Stop.
I'm like a tabby cat.
No, you're not.
Oh, I'm so. Oh no.
Just his chin was red. The rest of his head was blonde.
Well, so Trisha, tabby cat. So Trisha, we inquiring minds would like to know what is this big bush? Britt's BJ's big bushes. Asking for a friend or 500. All right, here.
What the absolute fuck? Yuck. Damaged forever. We do not want to know about that landing strip at all. Hide your couches and your carpet and your purses.
Well, it explains why people would feel so emboldened to pull out adult toys on her panel. Just saying.
Right.
Too bad you couldn't play some like music from the radio kind of stuff on YouTube.
Well, go check your DMs. And say, yo, when you get it.
Why would you send that to me? Oh my God.
Y'all okay?
I'm too fucking immature for this conversation right now.
I don't even want to know who that is. Listen, that ain't no twig and berries. You're a liar.
Regina, are you on Discord?
Yes, I am.
Oh, fuck.
Why?
Oh, shit.
because I'm
Incoming.
just gonna tell you what we were talking about real fast.
Okay,
Oh,
the only.
shit. I'm trying to breathe.
Hold on a second. Here, Queen Bee, I'll put a link in the back. I'm not on your Discord. Like, I don't know how to get on y'all's Discord. I know my Discord. So I'll send you mine. Okay. Here you go.
I kind of want to
sorry,
go
I'm
look
not
again, but
scared.
I only looked for half a second.
Check that link and you can just add me as a friend. Because I definitely want to know what's so funny.
Well, see, it's on Twitter. It's on Twitter.
It's on Twitter?
But yeah, it's a Twitter post. I don't want anybody to think I'm sending anything that's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hold on. Where do I? Oh, there we go.
What an advertisement, though.
It won't let me do it. It won't let me send you anything. It's saying some Clyde bot thing or whatever. I sent a friend request. Does that matter?
There it is.
Okay.
She said, there it is.
I got it. Okay, now send it.
You can see me on there?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay.
Ta-da! What the fudge? What is that?
Right over.
What is that? What is that? Oh my God. Oh my God.
So we're not alone with this.
Oh my.
So wait, here we go. Barbecue. They said, is there a date for damages yet?
No, not yet.
Can
Can we address Lunar's comment? Do you mind in the chat? Because I feel like they're questioning you, but I feel like
so. Where they at? Up here. Asking on a question. How's baby? Hold on. How is barbecue raising funds after she just sent thousands to your channel and has been on multiple vacations? She's using people and it's not safe for a community. Do you want to answer this or you want me to?
I mean, I'll give my side
Our
of
question,
it.
you answer. I'll answer. Okay, cool. Go first.
Well, I mean, I'm raising funds. My original GoFundMe had $565 in it. My attorneys have been paid 75 grand. So if you think that me opening up my GoFundMe, if there's like a problem because I've sent Queen Bee money, my community sent Queen Bee money through me. Okay, so first of all, who gives a fuck who
We've
my
said that
community
multiple
sends
times.
money to? And second of all, I haven't been on multiple vacations. I have not been to Jamaica. I don't even have a passport. And I said I wanted to plan a vacation to Jamaica. Absolutely. I'm allowed to dream. I left TikTok and YouTube, like chats and whatnot, for a couple weeks because I had shit to take care of. So I don't think it's unreasonable since the The appeal was just filed. I've had a consultation with my attorneys and what it's going to cost to file everything and go to court and put a whole nother brief together and deal with all this shit for the Superior Court. It's not a fucking joke. That's what it's going to cost. I have my GoFundMe up. I'm grateful for people to donate. I'm sharing Queen Bees as well on my page. And people that are still in my community are still coming over here and supporting her for her legal fees. I don't understand why anybody gives a fuck. Sorry, I don't.
Well, I mean, you don't really need to explain, but if they wanted to know, they wanted to know. But I do appreciate your Discord and your community, raising the funds together. And I understand why people were scared and upset and nervous to come out and super chat or donate with all the, frivolous litigation and bullshit going on. I can understand why.
So essentially, barbecue, am I getting this right? That because you've gone through this and your community is supporting you with your legal troubles for frivolous lawsuits, that as part of the community or the community that you're a part of, y'all are just helping Queen Bee out with hers too. And
We've tried to for the last couple months, we didn't really have much going on. We were waiting for the judge to rule, She ruled in our favor. Unfortunately, we now have to face, dealing with the Superior Court. But it
so
doesn't
right,
matter what my community did with their money and who they supported. They supported Queen Bee at that time. Who
right.
gives a shit?
And you know what?
Well,
They
I
still
agree with
do.
that, but I understand it from that aspect of, look, I've had to go through this. Queen Bee's gone through this, as a whole in a community, we're going to help support each other. Like I can
Well, yeah, not
respect
only that,
that. You
though,
know what I mean?
people don't even, they don't understand a lot of the shit that goes on behind the scenes either. So,
Right. But I mean, I can even see that. Like I could be on board with that, as two people that are kind of sharing in a similar circumstance, with lawsuits,
right.
helping each other out. So, I mean, what's that to anybody else? You know what I'm saying?
Well, not only that, though, her community did help. They, and I appreciate it. I'm very grateful. Like I said, it definitely helped a lot for sure.
Yeah, and we'll still support. That's what it's about. I mean, honestly, if you think about it, who cares who gives what dollar?
Could I
Isn't the
pay
point
that
to help?
dono money? Especially with I know Granny's she's gonna have to raise money. You're gonna have to raise money. I fucking have my own PayPal pool. I have to, you know what I'm saying? I have my own shit. So I know how it goes. Fuck, I had one fucking dismissed and thrown out and laughed in her face, and she went back and refiled the bitch again. So trust and believe me, I understand. They play fuck shit games. They're little fucking, in my opinion, little fucking rats.
Yeah.
She's asked a couple times, is there a date for damages? Do you guys go back to court anytime soon, or what's up with that?
We have some filings probably hitting the docket tomorrow, if not the latest on Friday, and my attorneys will be also submitting the fee petition as well.
Good.
We don't know if we're gonna get to those two hearings. It depends, but there might be a hold on it. They might squeeze us in because nothing has been sent over yet because it was just so recent. So who knows?
Right.
I don't know. But this appeal, it's just gonna go onto the fee petition. I mean, it's just more money spent.
Yeah, J Fox. I didn't think they'd have to raise another round of funds either. I think it's fantastic. Communities coming together to support one another. Absolutely, it is.
Absolutely, J Fox.
Yeah. I can't believe they were dumb enough to file an appeal. I mean, like literally, it has to be taken at its face value. You know what I mean?
There's just a lot of negative things. Tony Quick D in his house, and just there's other stuff that I don't see on the internet. I'm sure everybody sees a little bit of bits and pieces from different people, but at the end of the day, it's like it's ridiculous. I can't even believe Lesniak's still a lawyer.
Yeah. I can't either, honestly. Like, I just that's boggling to me. He's not even a he's not even a well, he's a trial lawyer for criminal offenses. Like how he even got wrapped up in this lawsuit is just, I don't know. I don't see how he got wrapped up in a civil litigation to begin with. Like, it's all stupid and fishy to me.
Mm-mm.
So hold on. Who attacked a 4-year-old victim? Who? Where? Who? What is that? Who did that? Lunar. Mama Dex's barbecue. Do you think? Hold on a second. Do you think that because the anti-slap PA law is brand new, they are appealing it?
No, there's an interlocutory appeal for plaintiffs or defendants, so it's in the statute of the law.
But yes, they did definitely try to file it prematurely for sure. Yeah, and I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm really surprised Lesniak is still an attorney after this.
Well, and then in some of their responses to my punitive damage petition, they're like, plaintiffs deny bullying, harassing, and doxing. And it's like, what? I've got 9 screenshots of Nick in Brittany J's chat saying, I'm going to post barbecue ladies, blah, 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 and all this stuff. And it's like, you did dox me. It's on the internet. It's all over your Twitter. We got all the documentation of it. You know, they put shit up before Granny even got served. And don't even tell me that the last like 6 months have been nothing but bullshit bullying on Hong's page. I've got every single post documented. Even the ones that are deleted, which goes against the preservation letter that we sent on December 20th, which you're supposed to preserve everything. Didn't even reply to it. Didn't
Yep.
even acknowledge it.
You're not supposed to transfer property either if you're under a preservation letter, are you?
No, what he did is absolutely illegal, and
That's what I thought.
Tony's in-laws, when we get to the point of collecting damages, Tony's in-laws could be added as garnishees. So you're not going to get away with quit claiming your house. You fucked up.
Yeah. Bad. Real bad. Sometimes I step back and I look at everything as a whole in this case, and I can't help but wonder if some of these people aren't under some serious federal investigations. They just don't know it yet.
I don't know.
Okay, listen, you know what? This fucking trash bag over here showing a picture of Trisha and trying to drag Trisha. Look, I'll tell you what, Trisha looks a hell of a lot better than you do. Any fucking day.
Who's Trisha?
Trisha Talks?
Yeah.
Well, that's not very nice.
No, they're over there trying to clown Trisha. So shit, she looks a hell of a lot better than you do, and she stays awake during your live stream. Shit, she's big mad. I think it's because, like I said, Trisha looks better than her on her worst day. Like on her worst day, still looks better than old fucking snoozer. God damn, I wonder how many fucking drinks old fucking Timmy Tough Knuckles over there's had.
Yeah, I don't know who Trisha is.
Here, I'm gonna show you.
When I think of Trisha, I think Trisha Paytas, my daughter, I think follows her, whoever she is.
No, Trisha Talks. She has a channel where she reviews BJ.
Okay.
Snoozer, and she's mad, I guess, and like showing a picture of her from Instagram or something. I'm guessing. I'm not sure what.
I just don't understand how BJ can sit there and make fun of other people and how they look. I mean, who has room to talk whenever they're that plain and that round? You know what I'm saying? And she is plain and she is round. I mean, she's not even cute. I don't see how someone can be like that. That is nothing spectacular
I
themselves.
think Trisha looks a hell of a lot better than fucking Snoozy.
And
what do you guys think?
Make fun of other people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, I think she looks like her fucking picture, to be honest.
Can we see a picture?
Yeah, I'll put it up. Let's put it up. Like I said, I think she looks a heck of a lot better than she does, than fucking Beach does.
I like Trisha, and I think she is pretty.
Here, so she's okay. This is the picture she's got of her. She is trying to talk mad shit about this picture, y'all. Look at this picture. I think she's cute. Trisha looks cute in this picture. What you mean?
What's wrong with that picture?
What's wrong with it?
I don't know. She big mad over it. She's
I was gonna say
mad
maybe
as hell
because
over it.
we can see Trisha's jawline.
She's fucking pissed off over here.
Sorry, I hate these fucking people.
At least Trisha couldn't have doubled for a penguin character.
Yeah, she's mad as hell about it. Listen.
Just more massive than what this picture right just more massive than what is right here.
Okay.
I mean, I can't believe this bitch is saying what she's saying. Embrace it. How about I take this picture right here?
Who cares?
I make an AI out of it. And how about I make your head 5 inches more massive than what it is, and I push your hairline back 5, and I push your hairline back 5 inches more.
Listen to Craig talking shit in the background.
Already 5 inches more. Listen, the reason
I swear I think he's trolling the fuck out of her back there, drunk as hell.
say that is because that's what she does to me. How about I take this picture and I cartoonize it and I make it 5 times worse.
How many bottles of liquor did Shayna buy Craig tonight? Questions that need answered.
Okay, Craig, hold on. I make it 5
She's
times
okay,
worse.
Craig, hold on. Who even are you? Craig, you won't even let me talk. Shit. She really just told him to hold on.
I cartoonize it and I make it 5 times worse. Okay, Craig, hold on. I make it
Okay,
5 times
Craig, hold on.
Okay, Craig, hold on. I heard it.
Just let her talk, Craig. Let her talk.
There's a reason I call her a hyenic donkey.
Listen, I've come to the conclusion that we really live in a world with severe people with severe issues. And I think that if you have a child graduating or looking into college, it should definitely be the mental health field, because I think that we really lack a younger generation of people coming into the medical field. I think people need help.
Sometimes I can't help but wonder if it's beyond help. And you know what the worst part is? Is like, people like that are so self-centered and so delusional that they sit there and they will make fun of other people's looks like she's doing right now. She'll sit there and do that and feel like it's completely out of left field whenever people that do like the person that she's making fun of, or whenever people don't like hearing other people made fun of, start taking digs at her. Then she cries about it. And it's a perpetual loop of victimhood and blaming others. And yeah, it's weird, it's crazy, it's sick, it's sad, but really what can you do about it but point it out? You know what I mean? What can you do about it other than point it out?
Yeah, there's a lot of denial.
Yeah, a lot. Direct people away from it.
All right, y'all ready for some more belly laughs? Here we go.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Every single day. And then I say that maybe if you embraced it, it'd work out for you. How would you feel? Or, Craig, come on.
Craig, come on.
Let's not forget, you're
Craig, come on. She's trying to drive it home now. Come on.
embraced it, it'd work out for you. How would you feel? Or, Craig, come on. Or I would say, let's not forget, you're killing my point here. I'm driving it home.
I'm driving it home.
She's like, you're killing my fucking point here. I'm trying to drive it home. She won't even let her talk. Oh my God, somebody needs to go over there and say, why won't Craig let you talk?
You'll hear it here in just a few minutes. Up, there come the trolls.
There's 10 barbecue lady accounts coming in here. They always blame me for that shit.
Y'all screenshot this.
We're gonna need that.
Right.
But don't show any proof of anything.
Every time.
Ever.
Oh, man.
We're gonna need that. Mm-mm-mm.
I'm dead.
I think BJ and her are they married? I don't know. Who cares? And her man should do like a duo live, you know? Like I think we need to hear both of them engaging with each other to entertain their channel together. I'd actually listen to that maybe once.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I could. I just don't.
I just like to observe how they really are with each other.
It might be interesting. Still don't know if I would get to the level of wanting to watch.
Yeah, no, I'm not
it.
going to subscribe or anything. I'll definitely click thumbs down.
Girl, don't feed. Look, I learned this. I did not know this. I thought clicking the thumbs down was negative, but a thumbs down and a thumbs up, it's both interaction with the channel. Don't
Oh
do
no.
it. It's
All right, I'll never do it again.
feeding the animals. Don't feed the animals.
Damn, every time she say, "Can you all please click the thumbs up?" And then I just go over and click the thumbs down because I'm like, no, you can tell me to click the thumbs up. I don't like this shit. Thumbs down.
Lethy B, yeah, probably. Lethy B said, it's Granny's fault. Here come the haters. That's what BJ will be screaming here in 15 minutes. Or Jay, or Clue, or... Seriously. She's got a list, don't she?
Craig, you won't even let me talk.
What was you doing, Queen?
Letting the damn dogs in.
I'm trying to stop. I'm dead ass trying to make a point.
Craig, put your hand over your mouth right now. Let her speak.
Put your hand over your mouth, Craig. I fucking cannot.
Anyway,
I want to know how many drinks he has had. Shit.
the fact that she really just said
99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer. Take one down.
Pass it
Craig
around.
drinks it around. Craig needs it around.
Hey, you just gave me an idea for a tune.
Uh-oh,
Instead
there
of
we go.
doing Fresh Prince, we do 99 bottles of beer. Hold on, let me BRB. I gotta
Next one
write
could
that
be The
down.
Devil Went Down to Georgia, or The Devil Went Up to PA.
Okay. Oh, that's a good one too.
oh my god, I feel like I'm screaming at a crowd and nobody's listening.
We're not listening.
I know y'all. I have to say something about that picture though. Okay. They made fun of your glasses. Oh my god.
No.
The Twig and
no.
Berries picture? Twig and Berries?
50s.
Nana sounds
The old
drunk.
headquarters.
Michael, you think so?
I mean, girl, think about it. What you have on your eyes. I'm sorry, but those aren't in style.
Dang.
Glasses are not in style. Sorry, but they make fun of us.
Says the 84-year-old woman on panel. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Come on, Nana. Come on. What's your style is not the style that's going on right now.
I genuinely have a hard time telling which is talking. Nana's doormat or reality loses. I can't tell which one it is half the time. It's crazy.
Leave the Beast said, don't muzzle Craig now. That's it. Don't muzzle Craig now. That's it. Stop it right now. He's gonna be fucking mad. What's up, Michael? How you doing?
Hey, I'm good, thank you. I just wanted to call that Nana out then. She is proper fucking dumb. She just basically said, if you listen to what she's just said, she's just basically said, embrace yourself, Trish, your natural self. Trish has posted a picture on her Facebook or something of a natural self. So she's obviously embracing herself.
Right.
I just so pissed.
She's so dense. She does not. She's so
I don't even know
damn
why that
wrong.
woman's online. She should be at the next to her husband in the hospital bed.
I know. I know, man. I can't believe this shit.
Fucking,
The shit just comes out of her mouth, man.
she's talking about Trisha. She looks like a leather boot.
Yes, and I said Trisha looks. I think Trisha's beautiful, and I think she looks a hell of a lot better than Snoozy J over there.
Okay, I'm not making fun of your accent because I think it's like the coolest thing ever, but will you please say boots again?
Boots.
Oh, I love that. That's awesome.
That's it. B Tim's gonna have to fight for his spot.
I look up B Tim's like I look up to B Tim. He is a legend on these streets.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is, man.
I just wanted to pop on there because the thing with BJ, some need to call her out on all this religious stuff she talks about, and she's saying stuff like about being a good Christian and stuff, but then she's bullying people about their looks and stuff.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And Craig, for instance, from what I've seen of his Twitter, and also the fact they're taking the piss out of accents. Now, there's no harm in having a bit of a joke about an accent, but they're talking a lot about different British accents and taking the piss, saying the accent's a bit thick and stuff like that. If I was to start speaking Chinese on panel, I'd get told I'm a racist.
I could listen to you talk all night. Wow.
I know that's what the
Love
girls
it.
just said. They said, I love to hear him talk.
Oh no, they told me I'm boring in BJ's. But yeah, no, I just wanted to pop on and say hello, introduce myself properly. Just wanted to pop on, introduce myself properly, and yeah, BJ. Oh, I hope shit drops on air soon. I really do.
Are you in Ireland?
No, Liverpool.
Liverpool. Okay.
Oh, nice. Yeah, she uses her Christian stuff. I think she uses it for manipulation.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot. I have noticed that a lot. But no, I've called her out a few times. I actually said this on Trisha's the other week. I said if someone has if we all have a little blackout, don't talk about it for a couple of days. She'll go for someone. And literally, when people stopped talking about it for about 2 days, she just went straight for Trisha.
Yeah, you noticed how that was? Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
She knows
She
what
doesn't
she's
have
doing.
any content.
Oh no, I watched a bit of a live the other day, and the other night, and I was like, literally, she was talking about the kids in Canada, and then she went straight onto drama. So she's got the kid's name in the title, and then she's just talking about drama on YouTube.
Wow.
And Nana said before, at the beginning, I think it was near the beginning of that live, she was going, why is Trisha she's talking about this or something about, I don't know if she was saying about US cases, and she went, Trisha's British. So I called them out and said, why are you talking about Canadian? Basically saying British people aren't allowed to talk about, that's what Nana was kind of making out. Just not in them words.
Huh.
Well, they also think apparently that old people or people who are 50 shouldn't be able to, to talk about true crime at all. I mean, they're a bunch
Nana's
of
about 90, isn't
morons.
she?
Yeah, they're a bunch of morons. I mean, over half of their demographics are people 50 and older. I mean, it's really dumb if you think about it. The things they say, like I don't see how a subscriber would want to sit around and get kicked around and that kind of stuff said.
Hmm. No, I do think the subscribers will see through it eventually. I mean, looking at the likes, considering how many people are in her live, it's obviously hate watchers that are watching it. But I don't hate her. I just think she's a knobhead.
I think that's a lot of people, though. I don't think a lot of people hate her. They just can't, you know what I mean? The way she lies and grifts and the things that she says and the shit she does. I think people are just tired of it, really.
No, I think it's right when people should call her out. Like I said in Trisha's the other day, I don't think people are realising she tried to silence a fellow YouTuber, whether she likes them or not. She was basically that it could have spiraled where every YouTuber's trying to silence each other. And that's not what the platform's for.
Frivolous lawsuits. That's the thing with these. Like, I don't think they realize they're ruining YouTube with this shit.
Yeah, and I'd love to know how much.
You can't even review somebody, or you can't be involved or having an opposing opinion in a missing child's case, or you're gonna have a fucking injunction against you. That's a fucking problem.
It is disgusting.
That's a big problem,
Everything's bullies. You talk about me and review me, then you're a bully.
Yeah, but I've called this out many times. I think when I first ever seen BJ was a few years ago, and all she done was use other people's content. So, and she still does now, doesn't she? So, I don't know why she's complaining about other people using hers.
I don't know, but I think Trisha's pretty. I think she's way prettier. Hey, Shorty, what's up?
Hey, guys, how's it going? And wow,
they said device was not connected for the
sexy.
longest time back here, so I wasn't sure what was going on.
It's me. My phone's acting crazy. How's it going, ladies? And Michael, you are sexy as hell, and your voice, oh my god!
Well,
what are you doing, baby?
Baby.
Well,
baby.
Baby, oh my god.
Well, I only popped up. You're gonna make me blush, but I just wanted to say as well.
All day, baby, because you are sexy as hell.
Michael, your camera's not on, so we don't see you blushing. So no,
I'm on.
you can just hang out. It's fine.
I used to see you on TikTok because I'm on TikTok all the time. I normally go live on there normally, but I don't do true crime on there.
You just go on there and shoot the shit.
Yeah, just have a beer, chill out, listen to some music, and I've got a few American friends that come on as well, like truck drivers and stuff.
Nice.
But I got into the true crime when the two girls on the bridge, the Delphi.
Oh, okay. I was
wondering
if he was involved in any other cases or if you had followed any other cases.
But I'm interested. I never thought I'd get into the crime world, but you need to call them out with the bullshit, some of them.
But it's interesting though once you get in here, huh? It's like it's a train wreck. You can't look away.
Yeah, but I think
quicksand.
Once you click with people, it's like a little family. It's nice. Everyone's friendly and stuff.
Yeah.
I only watch you.
How long have you been on YouTube?
No, believe me,
we have a little family over here. When somebody leaves, it is kind of, you know what I'm saying? It does have an impact on people. I mean, you join or leave or something happens and you have a little group that's closer. Yeah, I get what you mean.
It's true, Queen Bee.
Little communities, you know what I mean? Like we have our little community. Brittany's got her little community, you know what I mean? But some of us, we all stick together. You know what I'm saying? Some of us stick together. We float here and there,
Right, but he's lucky he didn't end up in a T-Rev community or a BJ
I did
community.
I did actually see a bit of him like one time. He just I knew he was fake straight away, just the way he was acting like a little gangster or something. And someone said he was like 4 foot nothing.
I fucking turned his song on and made him sing for barbecue.
He was not singing for me.
I had it.
It seems that everyone that's associated
He's saying to all of us, yeah.
everyone that's associated themselves with Sean, they just seem to be not all there.
They said, "Oh my gosh, it's getting hot in here. We got to turn the air up a little bit."
I got the air on over here. Come on, ladies.
Right, I'm going to jump down because I've got to get ready for work. But you
come back up and hang out with us.
You have a lovely night.
Girls
Take
are
care.
gonna
It was
listen.
good
Girls,
to
don't
talk
scare
to
him off
you.
now.
Take care.
Take
Bye-bye.
You
care.
have a very
Bye.
blessed night, Michael O'Toole.
He's like, yeah, I'm getting down.
Ooh, my. I could listen to that voice all day.
Sure.
I love his voice. I love his voice.
Baby. Boy, he could pick me up after surgery and I wouldn't have to walk at all.
Oh my
Damn.
goodness.
Well, okay. Be good, shorty.
Queen Bee, I gotta hop down. I gotta go to bed. It's 2 a.m. here, and I gotta get up in 4 hours.
Fuck,
Oh
I know. I
my.
gotta do the same.
Well,
Yeah,
shoot.
it's like
Queen,
1 a.m. here.
did you see my message? I don't know what I've done. My phones are screwed up, but I'm trying to get things together before I go in the hospital so I can talk to everybody in that. So
Yeah, I was just saying, I got you on the on the inbox too, and I can always shoot you a call, and you know what I mean.
Oh, okay. Then we'll just go ahead and talk tomorrow.
Help you
I'll
figure
give
things
you
out and stuff. Yeah, before
a
you go
call.
in.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that way
Okay.
we can figure it out before you go in. You know.
All right, because I didn't know if you understood, and then I was trying to set up mine, and
Yeah,
I'm
I'm in
like,
there. You gave me an invite. I'm in there.
oh, okay, because I was like, I
Yeah, I
wasn't
didn't know if
sure
you
you
even knew I was in
understood
there.
what
So I think I'm the only one in there as of right now.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god,
I
did
was like,
she
I gotta help
understand?
her. She's got a hell of a mess.
Yeah, and I'm like, you know what? I think I just better call Miss Queen, so she'd be like, okay, this is what you do, this is what you don't do, Miss Booty. And then I knocked myself out of yours, and I'm like, you dumbass. But
Yeah,
it's
see,
all
I
good,
knew
and
something was
I'm
going on.
sorry, I didn't mean to scare you that way, and you're probably thinking, what is this chick do?
Oh shit! No, I knew. Hold on, Alabama. She said, "Queen, I'm not sure if you saw this, but you will have a package Friday. Your tracking will be emailed." Oh, that's really sweet of you. Thank
Aw.
you so much. That's really sweet of you.
Oh,
I
you
did
got a
not see that, but
package
now I do
coming
know.
for me too.
Well, girl,
Oh,
you got the hookup.
Queen
that's
Bee,
right.
do you want to show them a little sample of your little gift? Do you want to show them?
Yeah. She
I'll
had measured
mute.
us. I'll shoot the picture over. Yeah, give me 1 second. I'll go grab it.
Shorty, good luck on your endeavors. Barbecue, good job staying up for your daughter.
Yeah.
I hope everything
Thank
works out in your
you.
favor there.
You too,
Queen
Shorty.
Bee.
Good luck at whatever's going on with you. I hope you
Yeah,
feel
I've
better.
got to have hip surgery, and I should
Oh
have done it
no.
6 months ago, but dummy me, I've been babying it and babying it and babying it, and I figured it would take care of itself. But us little people, it never heals. So I'm gonna update everyone as soon as I get ready to go in. I'm gonna see this other surgeon because everyone knows I don't, want to go by the first device. No. So I went in and seen one of my old doctors I hadn't seen in a while, and we was talking. And he says, "When are you ever going to learn to just go ahead and come on in when you fall and just get it over with?" I was like, I just don't like going under the knife. I've already had 315 surgeries. You know what I mean? You just,
Wow.
yeah. And I just get tired of surgeries. And I just had one 2 years ago when I lost my elbow. And we had to talk about that, yada, yada, yada. And I've told him about my family, yada, yada, yada. And he got a little bit emotional because he knew that I've been looking for a long time. So, long story short, he's like, well, you know that you've got to fix the left one, but we got to fix the right one because it's an inch and a half short. So, we have that limp. And I said, yeah, but that puts me through rehabilitation. I'm like, well, let's do the left so I don't have to, get sent away because that puts me in rehab and I don't want to be, what I'm saying, taken away from
Yeah.
my family. Yeah. And I'm not ready for that right now. So we're going to do the left first so I can come, what I'm saying, straight back home and that and stuff. So I'm going to keep everyone updated and I'll jump up here and aggravate you guys. You already know I'm going to kick in the door.
Here's the picture right here of the koozie.
Oh, that is cute.
Show
It's
me
for
that
your Mountain.
poop.
It's for your Mountain
Oh,
Dew cans
We got 5
Oh, I
on
do
it.
not drink Mountain Dew.
or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what Queen Bee drinks. I just thought she drank Mountain Dew because B Tim
I
was
do.
all.
I'm not now.
Oh,
Listen, I
okay.
drink water when B Tim's listening. That's what I drink all day, every day.
Yeah.
because he's
But I'll
always
sneak
getting
a
all
Mountain Dew every
drunk.
once in a while. No, I really did stop drinking a lot of Mountain Dew for real. Like I really did, like cut like clean back.
I had to
Girl,
quit the Dew
I drink like
cold
2 of them a
turkey.
day now compared to like what I did drink them. You know.
do you know I had to quit drinking Mountain Dew and I haven't had one in 8 years when they found out some
Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
I haven't had one in over 12.
So when
Yeah.
I have that
I
on my
had to
Mountain
quit
Dew and
cold.
somebody says, "What is that?" Show me the food. I'm gonna say, "Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get out the little dance that says." I'm gonna say, "Look right here. Here's the fupa chick right here," and I'm gonna show them the fupa dance across the screen, the fupa shuffle.
You guys are awesome.
I'm gonna pull it out and say, "This right here. This right here. This is it."
I think we got a fupa chat. Fupa chat. I think we got a fupa chat. Fupa chat.
A fupa chat. A fupa chat.
At Fupa Chat. Now you
If
guys are gonna definitely all be there with me with my surgery, right?
We got
Y'all
the
ain't gonna back
mops.
down, are you?
Yeah. Well, I don't fuck with surgeries, but I'll see you after.
Well, what I'm saying is I'll go on before, like I go in like maybe a half an hour, and I'll chit chat with you guys, and then
Are you
I'll.
scared? Are you scared?
Hell no, I
Do
ain't
you need to
scared.
see us first? Do you need to say hi to us before you go
Yes,
in?
I do. I'm gonna say,
Okay.
hey, what? Yes, I'm gonna come kick your panel in. I'm gonna be,
That's
cause
right. You
it'll
better
be
come
in the
kick the
morning.
fucking door in. We're gonna sit here and wait in the waiting room. Like we're gonna sit here and wait in the waiting area.
Well,
We're gonna go smoke
usually,
our cigarettes and smoke them if we got them while we wait. Smoke our joints.
right. See, what'll happen
We're gonna go hide in the
is
parking lot like we're not supposed to be in the parking garage.
well, see, what'll happen is see, when I come out of surgery, I'm gonna come kick in your panel. I'm gonna be like,
I'm gonna
hey,
hotbox the
what it
parking
do?
garage.
And then I'll be kind of like out there,
Super clever
but
police.
I'm gonna put up a post on my wall and be like, hey, what it do? But I'm gonna call Miss
All right,
Queen and be
Diddy
like,
Bop. We got
Diddy
you.
Bop, we got you. I love you guys.
All
Peace
right,
out.
we'll talk
Catch
to
you
you later,
guys on
baby
the flip
doll.
side. Later.
Bye. All right, BBQ. I appreciate you coming up and hanging
yeah,
out.
I'm
You gotta
out.
get to bed. I gotta get to bed. Regina, thank you for hanging out, baby. I appreciate you
Awesome hanging out. Thank
chilling
you
like
for
a villain
having
with us
me.
up here with the Fallons. I appreciate you.
Yes.
Hope you guys have a good night.
You
God
too,
bless
baby
you
doll. I'm
guys.
tired. I gotta get up at 5:30 and I know I'm gonna be dragging ass.
Oof.
I'm
Yeah,
tired.
I need to get my butt
I
to
will
bed
catch
too.
y'all.
I got songs to write.
I know. I got fucking listen, I got Z's to catch, and then I'll talk shit with y'all in the morning.
All right, see ya.
Good night,
See
baby.
ya.
Good night, girls. I appreciate you hanging out. Good night, Regina. Good night, y'all. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. I appreciate the belly laughs and you guys, shooting the shit with us. Thank you guys for being here, and I will catch y'all on the flip side. QB out.